It's Monday, June 8th, today on Your Morning Atlantic. The union representing thousands of long-term care workers in Nova Scotia says it's reached a tentative agreement that could end the 8-week strike. Your top news headlines just ahead.
And this summer, we're all PC insiders. From smoked chicken sausages to a strawberry cheesecake layered pie, we're tasting the sweet and savory options available in the summer edition of the PC Insiders Report. That's a little later in the show.
Plus, a new way to work on your core. I'll visit a Halifax studio to check out the Mega Former. All that and so much more just ahead on the Monday edition of Your Morning Atlantic.
Come on in. Join us. It's nice and warm in the studio. More than I can say for the outside. My goodness.
Yeah.
Everybody coming into work today, commenting, this is June, but it is June 8th and 6:01 right now. So glad you're here to start a brand new week. Lots to talk about. We have the PC Insiders coming in, so there'll be lots of tasty snacks to try. But I want to hear about the Mega Former. The Mega Former.
I know, but I read that, I was like, the Mega Former.
Was it hard?
It was hard. I'm still sore.
That means it's effective.
Friday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
I can't wait to hear it.
This one over here, do you know the Muffin Man? Because you did the muffin run yesterday.
Oh, do we? Yeah, my family, we went to Lunenburg. Oh, gosh, love Lunenburg, Nova Scotia any time of year. But we're there for the muffin run. So you did a 5K run around Lunenburg, downtown Lunenburg, historic. And then at the end, all these volunteers had made these wonderful homemade muffins.
Oh,
it was
sounds divine.
Delicious. Have to admit, when we were going down there were some showers and a few downpours when we were doing our race kit pickup. But when the race started, the showers were gone. But it really is a June where, well, around the Maritimes, you really have to keep an eye on the weather. Yes. But especially right now, like grabbing an extra layer perhaps this morning.
Surprisingly nice Saturday night for the Dartmouth General Hospital's lobster dinner, which I went to, and it was huge. So much generosity, so wonderful. Yeah. So I guess that was all the weekend. We need to get into today.
Okay, well, today it is cold to start. Make sure to layer up before heading out. Temperatures will warm up, remaining below seasonal for some of our daytime highs, but sunshine will be returning as showers clear out for parts of the region. And temperatures will be heating up for the remainder of the week and lots of sunshine ahead. So today is just kind of a one-off, a little bit on the cooler side of things. So early this morning in Halifax, as of right now, it is 6 degrees heading outdoors. It's going to be a windy day as well. Something else to keep in mind. So make sure to layer up before heading out early this morning. 6 degrees as well over in Sydney. 7 starting off your day in Charlottetown. A bit cooler in Fredericton at 5 degrees. 0 in Labrador City this morning, and 13 degrees starting off your day in St. John's, Newfoundland. Keep in mind sun safety as we do see this stretch of high pressure moving in. We are going to see lots of sunshine across the region, tracking high to very high across the Maritimes. Due to some active weather, it is tracking low to high across Newfoundland and Labrador. So here's a look at our satellite and radar. We do have a few showers early this morning for parts of Nova Scotia. That will clear out as well. Seeing sunshine for all 3 maritime provinces today. Labrador is seeing lots of sunshine as well, but we do have a bit of shower activity for parts of that province. And then for Newfoundland, also seeing rain and or flurries throughout your day today. In terms of the wind forecast, it is going to be picking up today. As of right now, 37 kilometers per hour in Canso, 35 starting off your day in Grand Etang, with 30 in Halifax, and wind gusts getting up to 46 kilometers per hour in Grand Etang, 44 in Sydney and in Halifax, 39 in Lunenburg and Truro. We'll take a look at your full weather forecast just ahead, but first a look at your local news with Amanda.
Thank you so much, Latavia. The union representing thousands of long-term care workers in Nova Scotia says it has reached a tentative agreement that could end the 8-week strike. The Canadian Union of Public Employees says picket lines across the province will stand down as its lead bargaining unit votes on the proposed new agreement. If the workers at St. Vincent's Nursing Home in Halifax accept the new deal, it will then be presented to members across the province for a vote. If members don't accept the deal, the strike will resume. CUPE represents about 3,600 workers across 36 care homes in a strike that started on April 13th. The employees' collective agreements expired in October 2023, and they were fighting for better wages, benefits, and other conditions. A New Brunswick woman has died following a hit and run over the weekend. Police were called just before 4 Saturday morning to Micmac Road in Escanobaditch. According to police, it's believed the driver was traveling southeast when they veered into the shoulder and struck a pedestrian. A 33-year-old woman died at the scene. Police say the driver left before officers arrived. Police are asking anyone with information or dashcam footage to come forward. In Nova Scotia, police in Truro are looking for the public's help after a pedestrian was hit in a grocery store parking lot over the weekend. Police say the person was hit just after 5 p.m. on Saturday in the parking lot of the Atlantic Superstore. The driver of the vehicle fled the scene. Investigators are asking anyone to come forward if they have information. It will cost at least $1.7 million to clean up an abandoned fish sauce plant in rural Newfoundland. The town of St. Mary's says the public tender process for the contract to remove the rotting fish sauce from the abandoned factory has come to an end, and Capital Environmental Limited was the lowest bidder. The town says Capital's bid is higher than what was budgeted for, and councillors are working with the province to find the money. The Atlantic Seafood Sauce Company first opened in 1990, but the owner abandoned it about a decade later after a series of legal battles. You may have heard about forever chemicals, synthetic chemicals that don't break down in the environment or the human body. In PEI, a couple is suing the province after finding a dangerous level of them in their well water. CTV's Maria Saru has their story.
A stack of documents now sits at the center of Doug and Robin Jenkins' living room. Research papers and test results into something they can't see, smell, or taste, but has changed how they live in their own home.
We've been very reluctant to even shower in the water.
Last year, provincial testing found PFAS, often called forever chemicals, in their private well water. The results were 20 times what Health Canada recommends for drinking. The PEI government has been supplying them with water jugs, but the Jenkins are suing the province, seeking roughly $2 million plus property damages.
This is a last and desperate resort to make the government accountable.
Though it's not clear what's causing the problem, they allege the contamination is coming from a former construction and demolition waste site nearby. The site operated behind this gate for several years before it was shut down after an inspection found it wasn't meeting provincial regulations. CTV News asked the province about the lawsuit, but didn't receive responses to our questions. For the Jenkins, the fear isn't only what's in the water, but what's in their bodies. Blood work showed their PFAS levels were well above what U.S. clinical guidance links to higher health risks.
It's just a sad event. It's just life-changing. It's a ticking time bomb within us all.
Most people have some forever chemicals in their blood, but toxicologists say the goal is to reduce exposure.
Health Canada tells us that PFAS can affect multiple organs, including the liver and the kidneys, but also multiple systems.
This farm has stayed in the family for more than 4 generations. The Jenkins hope to pass it on to their daughters, but now it comes with contamination and a fight they never wanted. Maria Saru, CTV News, Hazelbrook, Prince Edward Island.
Thank you so much, Maria. Finally, we are counting down to the FIFA World Cup as hundreds of people gather in Mexico to break a Guinness World Record. Take a look.
3, 2, 1,
See, this is something Crystal would definitely take part in. Hundreds lined up in Mexico City wearing the bright green jersey of the Mexican national soccer team. They rose, threw up their arms in sequence, and sent a rolling swell of motion through the crowd. Of course, it's the Wave, trying to break a world record. The event taking place just days before Mexico opens the World Cup on Thursday, June 11th.
I don't understand people. Why are they not more excited? Like, everyone's just stone-faced, like, yay. Like, unless they had to do it many, many times to get it right, and they're just like, this is the 1900th time, but you'd think you'd be, like, really pumped about it.
That's true. They're like, okay, that's better. They're like, we're hot.
There we go. There we go. There we go. We want some enthusiasm, people. It's FIFA.
Do it for FIFA.
Maybe they did it early on a Monday morning. The people hadn't been given their coffee yet.
Right?
That's true, too. Yeah, maybe that was it.
Great
Costumes, though. Great costumes. Just the beginning of, fever. Fever.
I know, really hitting a fever pitch.
There you go.
This week.
Okay, let's talk about a medical discovery. Okay, Vancouver General is the first hospital in Canada to use this robot, but it is worth checking out. So it's known as a chemo robot, and its job is to prepare treatments for patients. Hospital staff are calling it a game changer. It's fast, it's accurate, and it's safe and consistent. And they're confident this robot is ready for a wider rollout in BC and across the country. So this may be one of the things that we'll be fundraising for, perhaps for the RWK or QE2 Hospital or the Dartmouth General Hospital or any of the hospitals in our region, because I think this could make a big difference.
Wow.
It's about the consistency.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and the speed at which
up.
they can get that rolling too to help people out.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you saw it here first, perhaps, on Your Morning Atlantic.
All right, and we have lots more to come still ahead. We're going to have a look at your international news headlines, and Latavia has the forecast for this June 8th. You may need a few extra layers today, but it sounds like we are in for a warm-up later this week. Look how green the grass is at Officer Square in Fredericton.
I want to go take my shoes off and walk around on the bare feet.
Have a picnic. The forecast is next.
Good morning, Atlantic, Canada, and happy Monday. The time now is 6:13. We're taking a live look at Somerville. 7 degrees starting off your day. We are expecting a bit of a breezy day ahead. Wind gusts will get up to 50 kilometers per hour in your area, but beautiful sunshine sticking around throughout the day. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. Cold to start this morning for much of Atlantic Canada. As of right now, it is 7 degrees heading outdoors in Halifax, as well as 7 in Charlottetown. Early this morning, we're looking at 5 degrees in Fredericton, 1 currently in Labrador City, and 6 degrees over in Gander, 14 into St. John's, Newfoundland. We do have a frost advisory currently issued for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday morning. We are expecting temperatures to cool down into the overnight hours, bringing us some patchy frost. Over to our forecast timeline. Sunshine for much of Atlantic Canada, but also seeing some active weather starting off your day. For eastern Nova Scotia, parts of Cape Breton Island, looking at some showers early in the morning. Parts of Labrador also seeing a bit of shower activity, and then into Newfoundland, rain and or some snowfall expected today. Into the afternoon, we will be seeing that precipitation clear out for the Maritime region. All 3 maritime provinces seeing clouds clear for the most part, leaving lots of sunshine today. Temperatures will warm up, still remaining below seasonal for much of those daytime highs, and then Newfoundland still holding on to some precipitation into tonight, but starting to clear out into early Tuesday morning. However, we do have some shower activity moving in for parts of Labrador. If you're wondering about precipitation totals, we are going to see some for Newfoundland, looking at around 2 to 10 millimeters expected. For a forecast today for New Brunswick, daytime highs will be warming up around 19 in Moncton, all the way up to 26 in Edmonton and Campbellton. Lots of sunshine, but we are going to see increasing cloudiness for parts of the province, still being left with mainly sunny skies. Wind will pick up across the province as well, out of the north, 20 gusting to 40 kilometers per hour. For Prince Edward Island, daytime highs will be 12 degrees in Surrey, all the way up to 16 in Tignish. A mix of sun and clouds starts off the day. Clouds clear into the afternoon. Wind will pick up with gusts of 60. For Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, daytime highs will range from 9 to 17 degrees, being the warmest into Amherst. We do have a few showers starting off the day, clearing out, leaving lots of sunshine for this part of the province. Wind gusts getting up to 60 kilometers per hour. And then the rest of Nova Scotia, highs will range from 17 to 22 degrees, being the warmest into Shelburne. We are going to see clouds continue to clear out and wind gusts of 50. Labrador City, we are looking at a high of 23 degrees today. Lots of sunshine. We do have showers moving in this evening. 12 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, looking at periods of rain throughout your day. Tuesday's forecast, temperatures are actually going to start to rise, and this ridge of high pressure is going to move in. Lots of sunshine remains, but we do have a low chance of showers moving in for parts of Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia. That's a look at your weather forecast. Going to throw things over to Amanda.
Thank you, Latavia. A major earthquake has rocked the southern Philippines, leaving at least 16 people dead and injuring more than 200. An offshore magnitude 7.8 earthquake struck early this morning, damaging buildings and a key access bridge in a large southern city. Video posted on social media and shared with the Associated Press shows shops swaying as people ran out in panic. A meter-high tsunami hit nearby coast, but no damage or casualties were reported. The quake was felt as far away as Malaysia. Back here in Canada, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre will deliver a speech in Calgary today. It is expected he will argue that changes in federal policies would ease separatist sentiment in Alberta. CTV's Jeremy Charon has more.
Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre has been clear about where he stands.
I want a strong Alberta within a united Canada.
And Monday, he'll take that message to Calgary to deliver a keynote speech launching his campaign to promote Alberta staying within Canada. In an excerpt of his speech shared with CTV News, Poilievre has a pitch. We do not need a different country, Alberta. We need different government policies in Ottawa. The excerpt reads.
The majority of Albertans who do think that Alberta has been treated unfairly, that it doesn't get the respect for the contribution it makes to the country, and to have someone speak to that could change the minds of those who are what we call soft separatists.
The speech is expected to call for a change in government policies to address separatist concerns. The excerpt goes on to say the answer is not to pull away from our friends in other provinces, but to lock arms with them to make the changes we need. Putting Ottawa's ability to work with Alberta on display, the Carney government has signed a memorandum of understanding with Alberta on a potential pipeline, but Poilievre has argued that doesn't go far enough.
Mr. Poilievre is starting to signal to both Albertans and folks in other parts of the country how a better version of federalism could benefit everybody.
Alberta is set to hold a referendum on October 19th that will include several questions, including one related to independence. Poilievre's Monday speech comes on the heels of a similar pitch from Premier Danielle Smith Friday night to a sold-out crowd of her party members.
I've always been clear that I believe in a strong and sovereign Alberta within a united Canada.
Mr. Poilievre has previously described himself as a strong Canadian federalist and a proud Albertan. Monday's speech will be the launch of what he says is a campaign across the province to keep Canada together.
CTV's Jeremy Sherwell reporting in Ottawa. Prime Minister Mark Carney is heading to Europe later this week for the 2026 G7 Leaders Summit. The Prime Minister is also expected to make stops in France and Ireland. Carney will meet with allies and partners to tackle key global challenges and look for new areas of cooperation and trade. The PM wants to attract more investment into Canada and increase security ties with Europe. Canada's 31st Governor General will be sworn into office later today in Ottawa. Former Supreme Court Justice Louise Arbour will step into the role, replacing Mary Simon, whose 5-year term as Governor General is ending. Arbour has served as United Nations Human Rights Commissioner and Chief Prosecutor at The Hague. And the Tony Awards were handed out in New York last night, honoring the year's Best on Broadway. The show started with a performance by Pink.
Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, flow, sister. Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, go, sister. Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, go. Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, go. Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, go.
And real Lady Marmalade. Some of the notes from the show there last night. Schmickadoon won for Best New Musical. Oh, there's Pink. Great voice. The production is an adaptation of an Apple TV series that gently mocks big brassy Broadway shows of the year, but this is the big opener. Ragtime won Best Musical Revival, and top acting awards in a musical went to its stars Joshua Henry and Hamilton, Ontario's Casey Levy. Levy is the first Canadian actress to ever win in this specific category. All right, a quick break here on Your Morning Atlantic. When we return, we'll have your must-see moment from our colleagues at TSN. Your Morning Atlantic. We'll be right back.
Move Mornings with Aaron and Peter. Weekday mornings on Move 100. The most fun in the morning. And home of the $1,000 minute. Only on Move 100 Halifax.
Welcome back to Your Morning Atlantic at 6:25 right now. And guess what? Time to check in with our friends at TSN Sports Center for today's must-see moment.
Hello there, Matt Scooby inside the SportsCenter newsroom with your must-see moment from Sunday. Alexander Zverev won his first ever Grand Slam title at Roland Garros and had an interesting post-match exchange with former tennis pro Sam Querrey.
When that final overhead went long off the racket of Kaboli.
Sam Querrey.
Sam Q.
Sam Querrey. Why are you on this channel? Who hired you?
Man, I knew that was coming.
Why are you here? You got like all champions, and then you got Sam Querrey. What is he doing?
John, is there a champion? Wow. My question is, when that final overhead went long, did you feel more relief from within or more excitement?
First of all, I'm very happy that I'm holding this because you said I will never will. So thank you very much for your confidence. Just for the people that don't know, we have a love-hate relationship with Sam, and I actually love it. I enjoy it. So I love giving you a hard time.
Quite the exchange. So in TSN, you can see Game 3 of the NBA Finals between the Spurs and the Knicks at 7 Central. New York looking to take a 3-0 series lead. Who would have thunk it? That's all for now from the SportsCenter newsroom. Have a great day.
This TSN must-see moment brought to you by J.R. Rahe's Furniture and Appliances.
Taking a look at our 3-day forecast, starting off with New Brunswick. Lots of sunshine across the province today with a high of 24. Warming up above seasonal to 30 on Tuesday. Sunshine sticks around on Wednesday, midweek, 29 degrees, and seeing clouds clear out into the afternoon. For Nova Scotia, 17 degrees today. A bit of shower activity for eastern Nova Scotia. Cape Breton Island will clear, leaving sunshine across the province. Warming up to 25 on Tuesday with mainly sunny skies, and 27 degrees on Wednesday. Clouds clear out. Lots of sunshine across the province. Prince Edward Island, 14 degrees today. Mainly cloudy skies start off your day. Seeing sunshine into the afternoon. 23 on Tuesday with a mix of sun and cloud, and 26 on Wednesday. Sunshine remains across the island.
Just ahead, we're saying hi, bestie. It is National Best Friend Day, so we're giving a big shout out to our best buds and what makes them so special. That's just ahead on the Monday edition of the Move Morning Chat.
Good morning to you. No matter where you're watching from, we are so grateful to have a bit of your time. It is 6:30 on Monday, June 8th. Amanda, Crystal, and Latavia with you. And Crystal, you got to go to the lobster dinner for the
wonderful
General Hospital.
It's a great event. They showed the piece that we shot.
Oh,
remember
yay.
we talked to Dr. Jay Snyderman, and I also met in person the doctor who invented the machine to cut the rings in the operating room. Remember we featured it on the pitch?
Yes. And that was a great story.
Someone beside me said, why don't you, did you bring it tonight? I could use it to cut my lobster. Yeah. He thought, oh, next year. Good thinking.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's so cute.
Yeah, but it was really cool. A very inspiring night. Lots of generosity, and the weather was perfect.
Good.
Yeah,
like
not cold at all. It was nice. It was supposed to be rainy, but it wasn't.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm starting to see now, too, with everything outside, this time of year? The grad photos, the prom photos.
Yes, the little like bulletins on people's front lawn of their grads.
Yes.
So cute.
'Tis this season.
Yes, right?
So weather, especially important for all the students who are going to go celebrate and take their photos outside.
Oh,
yes.
I love this time of year for that.
It is. I went to the public gardens down in Spring Garden.
Yes.
In Halifax on Friday, and it was beautiful.
Oh,
Were
gorgeous.
the people out getting pictures taken?
Yeah, it was
I love
so
that.
nice to see. Everyone was out and about. The streets
Yes.
of downtown Halifax were so busy.
I love to see the dresses.
My God, that is the spot.
I know.
If you want to see
Yeah, it's
like
a big one.
what people are wearing this year. Adorable.
Well, I saw the 3-day. It looks like there's some good stuff on the horizon.
Yes, temperatures will be heating up a little bit later on, starting off tomorrow's forecast. But today, a bit cooler for parts of the region, and it's quite windy outside as well, so keep that in mind when you are heading out. Cool to start, so you're going to want to add some layers on before heading out. But we're going to see lots of sunshine remaining in the forecast for parts of Atlantic Canada, at least today. As of right now, it is 5 degrees in Moncton, 7 starting off your day in Charlottetown and in Halifax, 6 degrees early this morning in Sydney with 3 degrees in Cartwright, and also 3 starting off your day in Corner Brook. Keeping in mind sun safety and hydration, as the UV index will track high to very high across the maritime region, Newfoundland and Labrador, because of some active weather, tracking low to high throughout your day today. And in speaking of that active weather, we're also seeing a cool down for parts of Newfoundland. We do now have a frost advisory in effect for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday morning. So here's a look at our satellite and radar. Some active weather, a few showers early this morning for parts of Nova Scotia, and then for Newfoundland and parts of Labrador, looking at periods of rain and or snow for parts of Newfoundland. In terms of our wind forecast, it's going to be quite a windy day ahead. As of right now, we are seeing sustained wind, 35 kilometers per hour in Grand Etang with 33 in Canso, 30 in Halifax with 41 in Sydney. Wind gusts getting up to 56 kilometers per hour in Sydney, 48 in Grand Etang, 46 in Halifax, 43 in Lunenburg. We'll take another look at your long-range forecast just ahead, but first a look at your local news with Amanda.
Thank you, Latavia. The union representing thousands of long-term care workers in Nova Scotia says it has reached a tentative agreement that could end an 8-week strike. CUPE says picket lines across the province will stand down as its lead bargaining unit votes on the proposed new agreement. If the workers at St. Vincent's Nursing Home in Halifax accept the new deal, it will then be presented to members across the province for a vote. If members don't accept the deal, the strike will resume. CUPE represents about 3,600 workers across 36 care homes in a strike that started on April 13th. The employees' collective agreements expired in October 2023, and they were fighting for better wages, benefits, and other conditions. A New Brunswick woman has died following a hit and run over the weekend. Police were called just before 4 Saturday morning to Micmac Road in Escanobaditch. According to police, it's believed the driver was traveling southeast when they veered onto the shoulder and struck a pedestrian. A 33-year-old woman died at the scene. Police say the driver left before officers arrived. They're asking anyone with information or dash cam footage to come forward. More kids in New Brunswick are falling behind in reading and writing. In some parts of the province, only about half of students can read at their grade level. CTV's Laura Brown looks into why.
A child's ability to read and write is something Ainsley Congdon thinks about a lot. The trained teacher saw the struggle in her classroom and at home with her own daughter.
I had noticed that her reading development was different in kindergarten. And so I started having the conversation with the school and the classroom teacher October, the first report card that came out.
Her daughter is now in grade 5 and reads at that level. Congdon says that wouldn't have happened had she not advocated for interventions.
We have to put the children first and see what their needs are.
New Brunswick has some of the lowest literacy rates in the country. This week, the province's Auditor General found just 4 of 130 Anglophone schools passed the last grade 4 reading assessment. Today, 60% of elementary students are reading at their age level. That's down from a peak of 84% in 2010. So what's going wrong?
We don't have enough people to actually try to help those that are falling below the target lines.
In his audit, Paul Martin said students should be better monitored, and if they need extra help, it's critical those interventions happen early.
Making sure that we're going back to the fundamentals of how to learn. It's not necessarily on a screen. It's not using AI. It's going back to some of those basics.
But there is hope. A new reading curriculum was introduced in 2021. Congdon believes we'll see an improvement when those students test next.
We have what's needed to support students in the early elementary years. We need to give time for it to work so we can see those results.
The province is promising to add 270 educational support staff like counselors to schools province-wide. Laura Brown, CTV News, Fredericton.
Thank you, Laura. We all know our summers are notoriously short. So with the wet and cold linger for longer than usual, it can really ding the bottom line for business owners who rely on warmer weather. And that seems to be what's happening here on the East Coast, at least so far. CTV's Paul Hollingsworth has more.
Carl Norton's boat is ready to take tourists on cruises around Halifax Harbor. Norton depends on warm weather to make his business a success.
We had a few nice days,
but not a lot. Rain and chilly weather conditions have chased away many of his customers.
With the cold and the wind, it does make it a little bit uncomfortable.
Restaurant owner Lil McPherson says her outdoor patio is usually packed with customers.
When it's nice and warm out, everybody comes out.
But even on a sunny day like this, McPherson says it's still not warm enough to draw big crowds of people looking to enjoy the vibe of outdoor dining.
It's not been great. You know, it's been challenging.
Statistically speaking, this spring has featured normal temperatures in this area for this time of the year. But there have been extremes in spurts with cold, wet, and windy conditions. People living in Cape Breton had a recent shock of springtime snow. This family visiting Halifax from Nashville were surprised by the nasty weather, but decided to make the best of it.
We're going to take a little tour of the water on one of those amphibious boats.
For anyone who is impatient with sketchy maritime weather, Norton has an optimistic preview of summer.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful.
He's confident his boating business will soon pick up, and a prolonged stretch of sunny skies and warm temperatures will finally arrive in Nova Scotia. Paul Hollingsworth, CTV News, Halifax.
Thank you so much, Paul. I mean, it is spring. Spring in the Maritimes. We got to remember that.
Unpredictable. It'll be warm before you know it. My takeaway from that story was that guy has a fabulous boat. I would love to rent.
Yes.
Want to go, girls? You got to bring a cooler full of snacks and drinks, and let's take it out.
Just grab an extra sweater or two. It's okay.
We could do some exploring while we're out there. Researchers in Finland showed that bumblebees are capable of a form of high problem solving. Maybe we'll see a few bees. The scientists put the bees in a container with a fake flower on the ceiling and a foam ball. Most of the bees figured out on their own if they rolled the ball under the flower, they could climb on it and reach it. Scientists say the experiment shows that bees have insight and understand cause and effect without relying on trial and error or copying others. Interesting. Bees are amazing.
They are incredible.
So smart. Okay, still ahead, we're going to go to Hollywood, and we'll have a look at your entertainment headlines, including who ruled the box office over the weekend. But next, it is the Move Morning Chat after Latavia's forecast. Today, we want to know who's your best friend and what makes them so wonderful. Join us for the conversation right after this.
Good morning and welcome back. The time now is 6:43 on your Monday. We're taking a live look at Cook Island. A bit of a cloudy start to the day, looking at some mainly cloudy skies. We are going to see clouds continue to clear out, though. Lots of sunshine in your area, but it is a bit windy with wind gusts of 50 kilometers per hour. It is cool to start across the region, something to keep in mind when you are heading out. Make sure to layer up. 7 degrees right now in Halifax, as well as into Charlottetown, with 4 degrees in Fredericton, 1 degree currently in Labrador City, and pretty warm over in St. John starting off the day, 14 degrees. We do have a frost advisory now issued for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday morning. As temperatures cool down into the overnight hours, we could see some patchy frost develop. Over to our forecast timeline. Sunshine starting off the day for much of Atlantic Canada. We do have some active weather in the forecast, though. A few showers for parts of Cape Breton Island, parts of eastern Nova Scotia, and then into parts of Labrador, looking at a bit of shower activity to start your day. For Newfoundland, looking at periods of rain and or snow expected early in the morning. We'll continue into the afternoon, starting to see that snow clear up for parts of Newfoundland, though. For our afternoon forecast, temperatures are going to warm up, still remaining below seasonal for parts of the region, but that sunshine will be sticking around over the next couple of days, so keep in mind sun safety and hydration when heading out and in soaking up that sunshine. Into the overnight hours, just a few clouds return, temperatures cool back down, warming up into our forecast for Tuesday. If you are wondering about rainfall totals, we are going to see trace amounts indicated for parts of Newfoundland, but for Labrador, looking at trace amounts actually, and then for Newfoundland, we're going to see around 2 to 10 millimeters expected. For our forecast today for New Brunswick, daytime highs ranging from 19 to 26, being the warmest into Edmonton and Campbellton. Lots of sunshine, increasing cloudiness for parts of the province, still being left with mainly sunny skies and wind gusts of 40. For Prince Edward Island, also seeing sunshine as clouds continue to clear out this afternoon. Highs will range from 12 to 16 degrees, being the warmest into Tignish. Wind gusts getting up to 60. And then for Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, daytime highs will range from 9 being into Sydney. A few showers starting off your day, clearing out, leaving lots of sunshine, and a high of 17 in Amherst. Wind out of the north, 40 gusting to 60 as well. And then for the rest of Nova Scotia, also seeing lots of sunshine throughout your day, with highs between 17 to 22 degrees being the warmest into Shelburne, wind gusts of 50. And warming up in Labrador City as well with a high of 23. We are going to see a mix of sun and cloud throughout your day. Showers arrive into the overnight hours. 12 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, and periods of rain sticking around throughout the day today. Tuesday's forecast, we are going to see sunshine for much of the region, a low chance of some isolated showers for parts of Prince Edward Island and parts of Nova Scotia. Labrador also going to see some shower activity, whereas Newfoundland going to see lots of sunshine into Tuesday afternoon and then into Tuesday evening, still holding on to a bit of shower activity for parts of all 3 maritime provinces. Quite a low chance of it happening, and seeing sunshine and another warm up expected into our forecast on Wednesday. So that's a look at your weather forecast. Going to throw things over to the Move Morning Chat.
Good morning, besties.
Hi, besties.
Hi there.
Hi, it's a Monday edition of the Move Morning Chat. So today it's actually National Best Friend Day. So shout out to our friends. Who's your best friend? How long have you been friends for? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough question to answer, though, really, isn't it? I mean, because I find that best friends are kind of situational. You have friends that you do things with, these things with, friends that you do, other things with. But when I came down to picking someone that I would name as my best friend, I had to go back to one of my oldest and dearest friends, and we're still very, very close, a friend of mine named Kevin McAleese. And we've been playing music together. That's what brought us together probably first, for probably 50 years now. Our birthdays are one day apart. We both got our driver's license on the same day in the same car, and our motorcycle license on the same day on the same motorcycle. And really, we've been making music together for all of those years and still do. But it gets tougher at certain points because for the last several years, he's been working in Korea. So that kind of cuts the time that we can actually, get together in half. But all to say, yeah, I've known him all of my life, and our families have known each other. So, yeah. Kevin McAleese.
Aw, Kevin.
Say, Kevin, you're my best friend.
Aw, okay. Well, Peter, I thought I was your best friend first of all.
Well, like I said, certain situations.
Okay.
4 hours every day, you're my best friend.
It's a lot. Now, I'm lucky enough to have a bit of a built-in best friend. Honestly, I am actually choosing my sister. I love my sister, Christine Hopkins. She's 3 years younger than me. Grew up in a house, 2 girls, 2 boys. The boys did their thing. Me and my sister did our thing. We shared rooms growing up. And now, as we're older, it's kind of amazing that we're such good friends because we're very different people. She's a lot more cranky than I am. I'll tell you that much. I always tell everyone, I'm the nice sister. Christine's a little scary. She works in a really important job in the medical field. I could never do that. We're very different, but we remain besties. I literally talk to her every day, and I just feel so grateful. So she is mine, my sister.
Wow. I think sometimes challenging circumstances bring people together. And I would say it's hard to nail down one best friend, but my besties, I'd say my ride or dies, are 3 girls I met in university when we were on the track team together.
Wow.
And unfortunately, we live all over Canada, so we only get together every few years. But when we do, fun ensues, and it's like we have never left each other's side. We've seen each other through thick and thin. And I remember one particular time we were at one of our trips was in Toronto when we're all kind of in robes, giggling and getting ready to do something. And some guy walked by and said, "Whatever's going on here, I'm in." And so now our new motto is when we do things is whatever's going on here, I'm in. And it's just great. Yeah, they're just people with real lust for life. And my friend Jen reminds me of you, Amanda.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Crystal. That's so nice. We're also really lucky too that not only are we coworkers here, like we are friends, which is fantastic. I'm going to mention my 2 best friends, Shelly and Ruth, and I know they're a bit more shy than I am, so I'm going to keep their pictures on the down low. But what I will say is these are 2 women that I respect so much because they are kind and supportive and they're hardworking. So I find we go each other for advice, for a laugh, and I just know those two will always be in support of me. What's funny with Shelly is she's a few years older than me. I actually went to high school and junior high with her younger sister, Whitney, and I'm still friends with Whitney. Whitney has since moved to Quebec. Shelly is in Nova Scotia, so I ended up hanging out with Shelly way more. And Shelly knew my husband back in university as well. So our families and our friendship go way back. And I'm just so grateful to have those two ladies in my life.
Yes. Make good friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold.
Oh, I like that.
Love friends. Okay, we want to hear from you. Who's your best friend? How long have you been friends? Text us at 10400. Send a photo if you feel so inclined. We'll have a fun little roundup on this National Best Friends Day a little later in the show.
The #1 morning show in Halifax. Turk, Megan, and Amateur Alex. And home to the biggest artists. Halifax's #1 hit music station. 101.3 Virgin Radio.
Good morning and welcome back. The time now is 6:54. We're gonna head over to Hollywood and take a look at your entertainment headlines.
We back.
Scary Movie's domestic opening day set a franchise best at $55 million, surpassing the record set by Scary Movie 4 in 2006. The achievement helped secure the film's #1 spot in North America this weekend. It's the 6th installment in the horror comedy film series.
It seems the prodigal prince has returned.
Mattel returned to the theaters this weekend with Masters of the Universe, starring Nicholas Galitzine. The action sci-fi is based on Mattel's action figure He-Man. The film marks the toy company's second theatrical film after 2023's hit Barbie.
Mamma mia.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie has become the first 2026 release to cross $1 billion globally, making Mario one of the highest grossing animated franchises. Actor Juliana Margulies turns 60 today. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. Karen Hua, ABC News.
All right, now we'll take a look at what's happening in the forecast. Starting off in New Brunswick, 24 degrees today with sunny skies across the province. A bit windy today, so keep that in mind when you are heading out. Warming up, though, 30 degrees on Tuesday. Mainly sunny skies. UV index will be very high. And on Wednesday, looking at a high of 29. A little bit cloudy to start, but clouds will clear out. Lots of sunshine. For Nova Scotia, we are looking at 17 degrees today. Lots of sunshine across the province. We do have a few showers, though, starting off the day for Cape Breton Island. Eastern Nova Scotia, that will clear, and you will be seeing sunshine into the afternoon. 25 degrees on Tuesday with mainly sunny skies across the province. 27 on Wednesday. Looking at a mix of sun and cloud to start, but clouds will clear out into the afternoon. Prince Edward Island, 14 degrees today, mainly cloudy skies, clearing, leaving sunshine into the afternoon. 23 degrees on Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud, and sunshine remains in the forecast midweek on Wednesday, warming up to 26. Time now, 6:57.
June 8th, today on Your Morning Atlantic, CUPE says thousands of long-term care workers in Nova Scotia have reached a tentative agreement that could end an 8-week strike. We'll have details just ahead in your news headlines.
And the summer edition of the PC Insiders Report. We'll find out what's new, what's next, and what's worth trying. That's in the next 30 minutes of Your Morning Atlantic.
Good morning, Atlantic Canada. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday, kicking off a new week. A bit cool to start, but don't worry. Temperatures will rise, and that sunshine will be sticking around for much of the region. Throughout the week. Yeah, it's looking quite nice.
That's great news. I know even just for my son's school, they're starting to do more outdoor activities. Remember Field Day?
Oh, my favorite. Oh, I love Field Day. Oh.
So good. I don't know about you guys, but for teams, because you mix up the different classes and grade levels, they would say, okay, well, you're going to be on red team, so we're all red or purple or something. So I always have to think in mind, okay, make sure he wears that shirt that day.
Oh,
So
yeah.
smart.
Lots to think about.
Oh, yeah, if it's a spirit week, the parents are making those costumes.
Oh, spirit
Oh,
wings.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we
yes.
love that. Okay, field day was so much fun. I loved it. They'd pull out a cooler and with, you know, filled with like popsicles or freezers or something.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
School was so much fun when you were young.
I know.
It was.
Oh my gosh, set up an obstacle course. I love an obstacle course.
Right?
Oh
So
my
much to
gosh,
do.
so much to do.
Yeah. Well, the temperatures will be rising, so you'll have lots to do. Get outside and enjoy that sunshine. We do have some active weather in the forecast for today, though, for parts of Atlantic Canada.
Okay.
A bit of shower activity starting off your day, especially over in Newfoundland. We are going to see periods of rain throughout your day today, as you can see from our live eye in St. John's. Actually, a warmer start to your day, though. Probably the warmest across the region. 14 degrees as of right now. 7 degrees in Halifax, starting off your day in Charlottetown with 7 as well. 4 degrees early this morning in Fredericton, and 3 degrees in Cartwright. Keep in mind sun safety, as I mentioned, as we see sunshine over the next few days. Currently tracking high to very high across the Maritime region. Newfoundland and Labrador, because of some active weather, tracking low to high throughout your day today. And in terms of a frost advisory now issued for parts of Newfoundland, this will be until early Tuesday morning. So here's a look at our satellite and radar. We are seeing mainly cloudy skies early in the morning. Sunshine, though, for much of Atlantic Canada. But because of that active weather, we do have periods of rain and or snow across Newfoundland. Parts of southern Labrador seeing some shower activity. And then eastern Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island seeing showers as well. But that will clear out into the afternoon, leaving lots of sunshine across the province. For our wind forecast, it's going to be quite a windy day ahead. As of right now, we're looking at sustained wind, 41 kilometers per hour in Sydney, 35 into Grand Etang, 33 in Canso, 30 in Halifax. Wind gusts getting up to 56 kilometers per hour in Sydney, 48 into Grand Etang, 39 in Truro, 46 in Halifax. We'll take another look at your long-range forecast just ahead, but first a look at your local news with Amanda.
Thanks, Latavia. The union representing thousands of long-term care workers in Nova Scotia says it has reached a tentative agreement that could end an 8-week strike. The Canadian Union of Public Employees says picket lines across the province will stand down as its lead bargaining unit votes on the proposed new agreement. If the workers at St. Vincent's Nursing Home in Halifax accept the new deal, it will then be presented to members across the province for a vote. If members don't accept the deal, the strike will resume. CUPE represents about 3,600 workers across 36 care homes in a strike that started April 13th. The employees' collective agreements expired in October 2023, and they were fighting for better wages, benefits, and other conditions. A New Brunswick woman has died following a hit and run over the weekend. Police were called just before 4 Saturday morning to Micmac Road in Escanobaditch. According to police, it's believed the driver was traveling southeast when they veered onto the shoulder and struck a pedestrian. A 33-year-old woman died at the scene. Police say the driver left before officers arrived. They're asking anyone with information or dashcam footage to come forward. In Nova Scotia, police in Truro are looking for the public's help as well after a pedestrian was hit in a grocery store parking lot over the weekend. Police say the person was hit just after 5 p.m. on Saturday in the parking lot of the Atlantic Superstore. The driver of the vehicle fled the scene. Investigators are asking people to come forward if they have any information. It will cost at least $1.7 million to clean up an abandoned fish sauce plant in rural Newfoundland. The town of St. Mary's says the public tender process for the contract to remove the rotting fish sauce from the abandoned factory has come to an end, and Capital Environmental Limited was the lowest bidder. The town says Capital's bid is higher than what was budgeted for, and councillors are working with the province to find the money. The Atlantic Seafood Sauce Company first opened in 1990, but the owner abandoned it about a decade later after a series of legal battles. In New Brunswick, the second annual Bootin' It for Vets fundraiser went down over the weekend outside a veterans care home in St. John. And as CTV's Avery McRae shows us, this year's event had some extra emotion to it, with it being held on the 82nd anniversary of D-Day.
More than 8 decades to the day Canadians stormed the beaches of Normandy, Tom White still takes the time to reflect on the historic anniversary.
I celebrate it every year. It's important. It's like a holiday, but it's for a certain group of people, the veterans.
This D-Day ceremony was held at St. John's Ridgewood Veterans Wing. a long-term care home for former armed forces members.
It means a lot to the veterans.
It also means a lot to residents' families who get to see their loved ones celebrated for their sacrifices.
Absolutely amazing. He loves it. He loves to be in his uniform, and he loves to represent everybody in peace.
It's very important to have these veterans events. You know, it's important to them, it's important to the family. So, and it just gives us a sense of community too with the other residents that are here.
Go! That sense of community was felt in the Bootin' It for Vets Fun Walk and Run. The second annual event raised funds to care for those who reside in the Veterans Wing.
It's for their comfort fund so that they can get things that they need, just things that make their life better, you know, special furniture or things that they might need here in the facility. And it's been a tremendous success.
For everyday runners like Kyla Langeal, signing up to support local vets was an easy decision.
So special, and it was so nice to see them out here doing the 100-meter and hearing all their special achievements, and we're just so happy to be here to celebrate.
The first race of the day was the shortest but most grand, a 100-meter dash that saw Ridgewood veterans marched along the track, just as their comrades did 82 years ago on the shores of France.
I'm having a great time.
What's been your favorite part so far of it all?
Everything.
To have all those things going on at the same time and to have so many veterans that were able to come out and participate has been really fabulous.
Avery McRae, CTV News, St. John.
Oh, thank you, Avery, and a big thank you to all our veterans and members who serve our country and communities.
Great show of community coming together on a breezy day. It appeared it was quite breezy.
It looked like very windy there, yeah.
All right, let's do a little more exploring. Enjoying the world of creatures today. These are under the sea. So let's take a peek. This is an octopus snacking on a jellyfish about 800 meters deep off the coast of Brazil. Look at that.
Whoa.
Wild. The Schmidt Ocean Institute says it found 31 new species during a 2-week exploration in the South Atlantic Ocean, and they're letting us look at some of their more eye-catching finds. Look at these things. Researchers used a deep particle laser to illuminate slices of transparent ocean animals to make 3D models for study, but these are really neat images that we get to see. Just the way they're shot, though, really, they're there making the models.
Wow, exploring our oceans truly is like exploring space.
And they are so huge and so deep that they're always finding new species, so that's great. It's super great for us in morning television.
Oh, yeah, it is. Especially for a show next to the Atlantic Ocean, too,
for sure.
Also, happy World Oceans Day as well.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, Amanda. Oh my gosh, great reminder.
It is today. All right, still ahead, we have some of your national news headlines, but first, it's a look at Latavia's forecast. We take a live look right now at White Point. As they say, it's always a great day at White Point, no matter the weather. The forecast coming up next.
Happy Monday, Atlantic Canada. The time now is 7:12, taking a live look at a beautiful start to the day over in Liverpool. 8 degrees and sunshine will be sticking around throughout your day today. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. A bit cool to start for much of Atlantic Canada, so make sure to layer up before heading out, but temperatures will rise and we will be seeing sunshine for much of the region. As of right now, it is 7 degrees in Halifax, 6 currently in Sydney, with 8 degrees in Charlottetown, 5 degrees starting off your day in Fredericton, 7 degrees right now in Happy Valley Goose Bay, and 14 starting off your day in St. John's, Newfoundland. We do now have a frost advisory issued for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday. As we see temperatures into the overnight hours cool down, patchy frost could develop. Over to our forecast timeline. Sunshine for much of Atlantic Canada, but still seeing some active weather early in this morning. Parts of Cape Breton Island, eastern Nova Scotia, looking at a bit of shower activity that will clear into the afternoon, leaving a lot of sunshine across the province. For parts of southern Labrador, looking at a bit of shower activity as well. And then for Newfoundland, periods of rain and or snow for parts of the province. Most of that precipitation will be sticking around for Newfoundland into the afternoon and evening, and into the evening for the Maritime region. Just a bit of cloud coverage returns for parts of New Brunswick. Temperatures cool down, but we will be seeing sunshine. Another warm up expected into our forecast for Tuesday. Showers will move in for parts of Labrador as well. If you are wondering about shower activity, we are going to see trace amounts indicated for parts of Labrador. For Newfoundland, looking at around 2 to 10 millimeters. And then in terms of snowfall, looking at around 2 centimeters expected for St. Anthony. For our forecast today for New Brunswick, daytime highs will be heating up 19 degrees for Moncton, all the way up to 26 for Edmundston and Campbellton. We are going to see lots of sunshine, increasing cloudiness expected, still being left with mainly sunny skies. Wind picking up across the province, getting up to 40 kilometers per hour. Prince Edward Island looking at highs between 12 to 16 degrees, being the warmest into Tignish and Summerside. Lots of sunshine as clouds continue to clear out this afternoon. Wind gusts getting up to 60. And then for Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, also seeing highs ranging from 9 to 17 degrees, being the warmest into Amherst. Showers early in the morning, clearing out, leaving sunshine into the afternoon. And then for the rest of Nova Scotia, looking at lots of sunshine for this part of the province. Highs between 17 to 22, being the warmest into Shelburne, and wind gusts of 50. Labrador City warming up to 23 degrees today. A mix of sun and cloud throughout your day. Showers into the evening. 11 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, looking at periods of rain. So we do have a low chance of some shower activity for Prince Edward Island, parts of Nova Scotia, and parts of Labrador into tomorrow's forecast. But lots of sunshine. Temperatures will be warming up. Same thing goes for our Wednesday forecast. Lots of sunshine. We could see pockets of shower activity for parts of New Brunswick and into parts of Nova Scotia. Newfoundland and Labrador going to see some steadier shower activity, but that will clear out for the Maritime region at least. All right, now it's time for your campfire conditions, and that's brought to you by Pine Acres RV, where customers become friends. For New Brunswick, we are seeing burning is allowed across the province today. Always make sure to check these updates. They're valid until 2 p.m. For Nova Scotia, pretty open except for Queens County. Burning is only allowed around 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. And then for Prince Edward Island, burning is not allowed. So as I mentioned, always check for a fire ban and keep fires small and under control, and never leave a fire unattended, and make sure to put it out before going to bed. All right, now we're going to throw things over to Amanda.
Thanks, Latavia. Look at international news now. An offshore earthquake with a magnitude of 7.8 rocked the southern Philippines early this morning, killing at least 19 people and sending a 1-meter tsunami into nearby coasts. Video posted on social media and shared with the Associated Press showed shops swaying as people ran out in panic. More than 200 people were also injured. A few buildings collapsed and key infrastructure sustained damage from the quake. Tsunami damage was reported in at least one coastal village, and smaller waves were measured in Indonesia. The war with Iran has passed the 100-day mark, with a dangerous new escalation in violence in the Middle East. ABC's Karen Hua has the latest from Washington.
100 days into the war between the U.S. and Iran, much of the Middle East has been dragged into this conflict. Overnight, Israel struck back at Iran. The Israeli military says it targeted missile launch sites after Iran fired nearly a dozen missiles at Israel yesterday. This is the first time the two countries hit each other since a ceasefire agreement 2 months ago. It all started Sunday after Iranian-backed Hezbollah fired projectiles into northern Israel. In response, Israel launched a deadly strike at Hezbollah in Lebanon, which got Iran involved. President Trump responded on Fox News. What I would suggest to Iran, you've shot your missiles, that's enough. Get back to the table and make a deal. The president had urged Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu not to retaliate again, telling the website Axios, each of them had their fun. Israel had its strike and Iran had its strike. We don't need another one. Israel's ambassador to the U.S. said, no self-respecting country in the world would tolerate such an attack, and neither will Israel. Israel's operation against Iran-backed Hezbollah in Lebanon has created tension between Trump and Netanyahu and remains a sticking point for any peace deal. President Trump telling the Financial Times Netanyahu won't have any choice but to accept a deal with Iran. Trump saying, I call the shots. Netanyahu doesn't call the shots. Meanwhile, the U.S. and Iran are still firing at each other around the Strait of Hormuz. This weekend, the U.S. said it intercepted Iranian drones, so it hit back at Iranian radar sites. Iran then fired missiles at U.S. allies Kuwait and Bahrain. Karen Hua, ABC News, Washington.
Back here at home, Canada's 31st Governor General will be sworn in to office later today in Ottawa. Former Supreme Court Justice Louise Arbour will step into the role, replacing Mary Simon, whose 5-year term as Governor General is ending. Arbour has served as United Nations Human Rights Commissioner and Chief Prosecutor at The Hague. Another break here on Your Morning Atlantic. When we return, It's a taste test with the President's Choice Insiders Report for the summer. That's up next. Please stay with us.
Move Mornings with Aaron and Peter. Weekday mornings on Move 100. The most fun in the morning. And home of the $1,000 minute. Only on Move 100 Halifax.
Welcome back. It's the most wonderful time of the year. The President's Choice Insiders Report 2026 Summer Edition has been released, and Suzette Beliveau is here to navigate the guide for us, sing a little song. Thank you so much for following you were picking up what I was putting down.
Oh, hey, I love it, Crystal. Monday morning, and we are celebrating the PC Insider Summer Edition Report. Oh, my goodness, there's so many goodies. And you know what, Crystal? It's June. The weather's getting better. I know it's a little cool this morning, but that's okay. But how do you feel about kicking things off with dessert?
Well, you know what? I love dessert for breakfast. One of my favorite things. So let's do it.
Oh, dessert's great. And PC this year has really, you know, blended some global-inspired dishes with locally rooted items.
Yes.
This you are going to love. The culinary journey we take you on this
Be
morning.
our guide for the guide.
A guide for the guide.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, ice cream, delicious ice cream.
Yes.
Jazz it up. Impress your guests with the PC Scoop Shop Pina Colada ice cream.
That's this one.
Or Rainbow Trail.
A little taste.
And you can jazz them up, right? It's all about summer fun. Put some grilled pineapple there, or maybe some cotton
the pina
candy
colada
and
is so
sour
creamy.
gummies.
Yeah, and
with
this
the
one, the
Rainbow
Trail.
Yep. It is absolutely delicious, refreshing too, right?
Yeah. I love this.
Hot days.
So much fun to mix it up, and there's nothing like ice cream on a hot day. And we're getting some hot days later this week.
Oh
too,
yeah, we are. I'm ready for that.
Yeah, me too.
But now you want a nice dessert. You want to, you know, you've had a good meal, maybe a barbecue, and now you want to serve your guests a nice dessert, and you want to impress them, but you don't have time to cook it yourself.
Yes.
Well, Crystal, the Triple-licious strawberry cheesecake layered pie. Very strawberry.
So fun.
Look at this. Look at the layers of cheesecake.
Yeah, it's
Layers
really,
of the
really pretty. Well,
strawberries,
just, you can,
the
you
whipped
can
cream
see it
on
really
top.
well. I'm going to try it. What I love
Zhuzh
about
it up
these
with the few
PC desserts, they are always good, but it's very impressive looking and tasting, but you really just open the package and serve it.
Absolutely. And also, Crystal, if you don't
Oh my gosh, it's
strawberries,
delicious.
You want a more campfire vibe, perhaps? The s'mores cream pie, also an option as well. Look at that with the toasted crust.
I've had that. It's delicious, but this is really good. Very strawberry-y. Nice. Okay.
It's awesome. And then this is really fun. Do you remember, I mean, PC is known for their decadent chocolate chip cookie, right?
Yes.
So they've taken that now and turned it into a muffin.
Oh, fun!
So there is the PC Decadent Chocolate Chip Muffin. There's also the double chocolate muffin, which Norm, we have at home. And Norm has already eaten through the package.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there you go. That is breakfast, dessert, and breakfast. Yeah,
a dessert breakfast blend, which
Love
is wonderful. So then you're at the barbecue, you're outside, you're entertaining, but you want to stay nice and hydrated with a wonderful water bottle. These are fun, Crystal. Take a look at these, and we'll get a nice tight shot of that so you can see how fun these are. It is the PC My Sip Canadiana water bottle. There's different versions of them. They even come with My Sip It charms.
Yeah, I love it. It's just, and also the colors. My daughter would love this. Yeah.
They're fun. Double-walled, insulated to keep your water, your drink nice and cold.
I love it. They're beautiful. And the color choices, the president makes great choices. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Okay, you got my favorite, chips.
Chips, okay. Before we go into the chips, though, do you like Mexican street corn?
Oh, my gosh, I love it.
Look at this in dip form. The PC Elote street corn dip. Delicious.
Can I try that?
With the PCC salt ripple kettle chips.
Okay.
Crystal. Get
Oh
in
my
there and
gosh,
try
this
it.
is like
absolutely.
Just have this out, and I will sit right by it at the barbecue.
Yeah, it's taking that, you know, the Mexican street corn vibes, and then putting them in this dip form. Absolutely delicious. Have it with chicken. Have it with grilled shrimp. Delicious. But then
I'm taking that.
This is really fun and really the pièce de résistance that will get people at your gathering talking, because there is the new PC World of Flavor kettle chips, ripple chips here that you can get. There's different flavors. There is the Halifax Donair. We have, I want to say them in order, the Pea Bacon, which is inspired by Ontario. We have the Poutine flavor, inspired by Quebec, and the Spicy Caesar, inspired by Calgary. But the Halifax Donair.
Gotta try the
PC World
Donair
of
chip
Flavors.
before
Get
we
in
go.
there and try
Okay.
that.
And
absolutely delicious.
Control room, bringing all this into the control room. Do we have time for a 3-day? No, we do not.
But
We do not.
Too. We'll
More
browse this,
chips,
Crystal.
because we'll have the weather later. Yeah, grab that, pick that up. Okay, this is great, Suzette. You can be back with more.
We're going to be back. We
Okay.
have more food. This is just a sneak peek of what's in here.
Fantastic. It's 7:27. Going to take this bite of a donair chip. We'll be back with more of the show right after this. Please don't go anywhere.
Coming up in this half hour, a new fitness studio teaching a special method. We'll learn more about a high-intensity, low-impact workout when Latavia heads to Coastal Core Studio. That's coming up this half hour on Your Morning Atlantic.
Come on into the studio, 7:31 on this Monday, June 8th. She's chilly to start, but heating up. If you've been paying attention to Latavia's forecast, you know that.
Yeah.
She'll have those details in a second. Really enjoyed the treats.
Oh my gosh, looks so
They
good.
look amazing.
PC Insiders is such a fun time of year. For me, I think my favorite thing, because there was nothing bad on that table, the elote corn dip.
Yeah.
I will definitely be buying that. Delicious.
I gotta try that.
Ooh. Just a little bit of a kick at the end. Oh, delish.
I know, it's that time of year. Every time we get the PC Insiders report, we all just go and pick at the store and get all the items.
We clear it out.
Yeah.
We clear it out like locusts.
The dinnerware. We love it. We love it.
Yeah, shout out to the s'mores pie. I'm happy to see that return because I love that one.
Yeah, the strawberry shortcake one was tasty too. Anyway, soon we'll be barbecuing weather, if not already, where people are watching today.
Absolutely. So a bit cooler today, but temperatures will continue to rise into the week, and we are going to see sunshine sticking around for much of Atlantic Canada as well. It's going to be a lovely week ahead. A bit cool to start, like Crystal mentioned today, so make sure to layer up before heading outdoors. But we are already seeing sunshine for much of the region. As you can see over here, a beautiful sunny start to your day. It's a bit cool across Prince Edward Island, 8 degrees to start, but temperatures will rise, still remaining below seasonal though for much of our daytime highs. 7 degrees as you head outdoors in Halifax and in Fredericton. 6 degrees starting off your day in Labrador City. Much warmer over in St. John's, Newfoundland though, at 14 degrees. So keep in mind sun safety, hydration as you head outdoors today. We are still seeing the UV index track high to very high across the maritime region. Now, Newfoundland and Labrador, due to some active weather, tracking low to high throughout your day today. We do now have a frost advisory in effect for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday morning. Here's a look at our satellite and radar. Sunshine for much of the region. We do have a bit of shower activity early this morning for parts of Cape Breton Island, eastern Nova Scotia, southern Labrador, and then for Newfoundland, looking at periods of rain and or snow for parts of the province. In terms of our wind forecast, it's going to be a bit of a breezy day ahead. As of right now, sustained wind 37 kilometers per hour in Canso, 33 right now in Grand Etang and in Sydney, 28 in Halifax. Wind gusts getting up to 48 kilometers per hour right now in Grand Etang and in Halifax, 46 in Sydney, 43 in Truro and Lunenburg. We'll take another look at your forecast just ahead, but first a look at your local news with Amanda.
The union representing thousands of long-term care workers in Nova Scotia says it has reached a tentative agreement that could end an 8-week strike. The Canadian Union of Public Employees says picket lines across the province will stand down as its lead bargaining unit votes on the proposed new agreement. If the workers at St. Vincent's Nursing Home in Halifax accept the new deal, it will then be presented to members across the province for a vote. If members don't accept the deal, the strike will resume. CUPE represents about 3,600 workers across 36 care homes in a strike that began April 13th. The employees' collective agreements expired in October 2023, and they were fighting for better wages, benefits, and other conditions. A New Brunswick woman has died following a hit and run over the weekend. Police were called 4 a.m. Saturday morning to Micmac Road in Escanobaditch. According to police, it's believed the driver was traveling southeast when they veered onto the shoulder and struck a pedestrian. A 33-year-old woman died at the scene. Police say the driver left before officers arrived. They're asking anyone with information or dashcam footage to contact them. Children were invited to play Your Way this weekend. The family-focused event in Halifax was designed for children and youth with disabilities. And as CTV's Jim Quammen shows us, the goal was to reduce barriers to physical activity.
Whoa! Good job! You did it!
So the Play Your Way Inclusive Activity Fair is an event designed for youth and children with disabilities in the HRM. It's designed to help connect families with organizations that offer parasport, adaptive and inclusive programming. The goal of the event is really to reduce barriers to participation.
This is a medium, you might need a large.
Today we have 15 vendors that offer a variety of different activities, including wheelchair basketball, bocce ball, and other parasports.
And you know, we're trying to get more diversity in the sport, right? So we're trying to get more athletes with disabilities. We've got some in our club that are competitive swimmers.
So AquaGo is an introduction program to artistic swimming. We teach fundamental swimming skills as well as artistic swimming skills. We teach land skills such as flexibility and strength, and it's something that any athlete can enjoy whether they have a disability or not.
The vendors vary. Some of them are private companies. We have Tango Medical here, which offer adaptive equipment for kids. We also have programs like Special Olympics and Parasport that are public programs. So it's a mix of both, but most of the activities here are free for participants to join and try out.
Now you tried to get your ball close to that white ball. Awesome shot.
And she was really excited. She was counting down the days to come. She was very excited to try out some new sports. I think it's very important so everyone can see what's open to in the community for children with disabilities. It's very nice to know what's available.
A lot of these programs will run for several weeks during the summer, so this is an opportunity to make sure they like it. This is also an opportunity for families to make sure that the organization can cater to the complex needs of their children and make sure that the program's really accessible for them. We've had a great response so far, and we hope to have this event every year to highlight what amazing programs we have in the HRM for kids with disabilities.
Thank you so much to CTV's Jim Quammen for that piece. Finally, we love to receive your photos and videos. We say it all the time. This one shows a funny interaction between a young deer who wants to play and a pheasant who just is not having any of it. Take a look. So you can see them there. So this was caught on camera by Joanne Eisner in Elmsdale, Nova Scotia. So it starts with that deer cautiously following the pheasant, and then the deer gets the zoomies. Goes a little wild.
What the heck's going on here?
It's like chasing the pheasant, it's sniffing, it's curious, and then look, it goes, I'm out of here. And then another deer comes out and is like, what's going on, Jeff?
Jeff, I love the deer's name's Jeff.
I just made that.
I know,
yeah.
and I love it.
But then this young deer who's got the zoomies comes back and says, what's going on with the pheasant? And the pheasant continues to zigzag back and forth.
The pheasant could go. Like, the pheasant's enjoying this. It's like a little game.
I know. It looks like they're playing back and forth, right?
Oh my gosh.
So thanks to Joanne for sending that our way. You can send us your photos, videos anytime. Your Morning Atlantic at ctv.ca.
That's awesome.
10400 is the next to text, but it's just ongoing chaos.
It's like,
I love it.
Unlikely animal friendships. We need to make a movie, but the pheasant and the deer.
Right?
Oh my God.
Exactly. It's just seeing the pheasant like puppy-like almost.
Oh, yeah.
It is almost puppy-like. Brings us to our next story. Amanda, thank you. If hockey isn't your thing, you can still get in on the excitement of the Stanley Cup thanks to the 3rd annual Stanley Pup.
Yes, please.
Yes, so this is a chance for adorable puppies and kittens to find homes. They're shelter animals, and one animal will represent each of the 32 NHL teams for the competition. Organizers say it's a fun way to help, find real-world connections and raise awareness of shelter animals. And many of the animals, if not most, get adopted every year. The Stanley Pup airs later today.
Adorable.
Yeah.
I would take them all home if I could.
If you could. I know. They're so cute.
Man's best friend. Today is also National Best Friend Day, so that is our Move Morning Chat. Send us a text. We want to know who's your best friend. How long have you been best friends for? You can send us a text at 10400, and we'll share your answers later in the show. We're halfway through the show, still ahead. Latavia has the forecast on this Monday. Cooler before it gets warmer. And then Latavia's going to go to Coastal Core.
Coastal Core.
Sweating at the thought. It's a new studio in our region, and Latavia's going to get all the details when we return.
Good morning. morning and welcome back. The time now is 7:43. Taking a live look at a beautiful sunny start to the day over in St. John, New Brunswick. 7 degrees early this morning. Temperatures expected to rise. Just keep this in mind. It is cool and breezy to start for much of the region. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. As of right now, it is 7 degrees heading outdoors in Halifax, 6 starting off your day in Sydney, 8 degrees this morning in Charlottetown with 7 degrees in Fredericton, 6 degrees early this morning in Labrador City, much warmer starting off your day in St. John's, Newfoundland at 15. We do now have a frosted advisory issued for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday. As temperatures cool down into the overnight hours, we are expecting some patchy frost to develop. Over to our forecast timeline. Sunshine for much of the region, but still some active weather. Holding on to some shower activity early this morning for parts of Cape Breton Island, parts of eastern Nova Scotia. And then for southern Labrador, we are looking at a bit of shower activity starting off your day into Newfoundland, looking at periods of rain and or snow. Into the afternoon, we see that shower activity clear out for the Maritime region. Lots of sunshine for all 3 Maritime provinces sticking around today. And then for Newfoundland, precipitation is still expected into the evening hours. That's when we start to see it clear out just a bit. And then for Labrador, shower activity moves into the overnight hours. Tuesday's forecast, another sunny, beautiful day is ahead. If you're wondering about precipitation totals, we are going to see trace amounts for parts of Labrador, the heaviest being around 2 to 10 millimeters for parts of Newfoundland. For our forecast today for New Brunswick, daytime highs heating up around 19 in Moncton, up to 26 in Edmonton and Campbellton. Lots of sunshine across the province today, wind gusts getting up to 40 kilometers per hour. Prince Edward Island, a mix of sun and clouds starts off your day. Clouds continue to clear out this afternoon. Daytime highs will range from 12 degrees in Surrey up to 16 in Tignish and Summerside. Wind gusts getting up to 60. For Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, shower activity starts off your day, clears out, leaving sunshine into the afternoon. Wind gusts of 60, highs between 9 to 17 degrees being the warmest into Amherst. And then for the rest of Nova Scotia, daytime highs between 17 to 22 being the warmest into Shelburne. We are going to see mainly sunny skies to start. Clearing out, leaving lots of sunshine into the afternoon. Wind gusts getting up to 50. Labrador City, going to be a beautiful day today. 23 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud. Showers arrive into the evening. And 11 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, looking at periods of rain throughout your day. For our forecast on Tuesday, temperatures continue to rise above seasonal for much of our daytime highs. Lots of sunshine remains in the forecast, but also a bit of shower activity, a low chance of isolated showers for parts of Prince Edward Island, parts of Nova Scotia, and then for Labrador, looking at some shower activity as well. Wednesday's forecast, another sunny, probably the hottest day of the week as well, but we do have some lingering showers for parts of Atlantic Canada. That's a look at your weather forecast. Going to head over to Coastal Core. So there's a new studio in town offering a new technique, and I can't wait to bring you along with me. We're here on Roby Street in Halifax, and we're talking to Brittany Schneider, the owner of Coastal Core Studio. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to introduce Coastal Core to you today.
I'm so excited to try something new. Now, this is the Legree method. Before we get to that, because it's a little different than Pilates, we're going to talk about your studio. Tell us how long you've been here and what you provide.
Yes, so we just opened in February of this year. We are providing a very intimate class size. We have 11 mega pros here, and Legree is a high intensity, low impact, strength focused class. Okay. A lot of core work going on, a lot of slow and low impact movements.
I love that. I love that for us. I was just telling you off camera that our viewers know I've been on a fitness journey after having my twin baby boys. So for me, restructuring, bringing it all back in, exactly, and also doing it in a safe way as I get older. So how do we incorporate that with those movements with Legree?
Yeah, so one of the things that is so unique about Legree and so intentional and special is that in order to actually provide the authentic Legree method, our instructors all had to be trained by a master trainer who actually works directly with the headquarters of Legree. So they come in and trained all of our instructors how to teach these really safe, modifiable moves to all different bodies, all different fitness levels, but also the method, which is so thorough, special, and kind of very tailored to that safe but strong style of workout, is so thorough and thought through for all bodies.
So when it comes to someone starting out, what do you recommend? How many classes should we try to be dabbling in and to kind of really get the formula of Legree?
Yeah, I say that, like, if you want to see results and feel strong, right? That's what we want everyone to leave this room feeling stronger than they started every single time. You can add it in once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. It's definitely something that layers really well with other styles of movement.
Nice.
Because you're targeting those teeny tiny muscles and your large muscle groups. And there are certain movements that help get your heart rate up for the cardio, like you're talking about your running.
All right, let's jump right into it.
Let's do it.
What's the first move you're going to show me?
Okay, so one thing to note about the Mega Pro is the springs. So there's all different tension loads here, which your instructor in class would cue you to put a certain range on. Today we're going to do a center core move. You talked about being postpartum.
Kind of reconstructing.
Yep. So a saw, that's the move we're going to start with, is going to be your knees on that 2 line there. Elbows down on the 0 line facing the front of the room. Amazing. Perfect. And then from there, you're going to press out into a modified plank. So your hips are going to go low and the carriage is going to press back. So all the way. Now from this position, this is your starting position of saw. From this position, we're just going to hinge those shoulders back towards the back of the room ever so slightly. Belly button to spine engaged, and then bring your shoulders back over your elbows. Something that is very unique to this method, we do everything in a slow 4 to 8 count. So I want you sawing your shoulders, the entire body coming back for 8 seconds to your full range, and then 8 seconds back in. So it's unbelievably slow. There's a myth with Legree that it's only for women, but it's actually so effective and good for men to try as well, because it is a strength-based class. It's not Pilates associated aside from the spring concept. And for guys who are trying to do a lot of weightlifting and things of that nature, being able to really target those teeny tiny muscles that Legree does is really helpful for them accomplishing their fitness goals as well.
Absolutely.
And that is 1 rep.
Yay!
Yay!
I love it. This is so cool. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, you did a great job.
Grip helps.
The grip,
as you had mentioned earlier.
Absolutely, for safety and just accessibility getting into the move. Yeah, we have our cute little coaster.
Beautiful.
Aesthetically beautiful, that's important.
Thank you so much, Brittany.
Yay, thank you for being here. And I hope to see you in the studio again.
I will be back. It's right down the street from my studio. So
amazing.
Win-win.
Love it.
Health and medical news now on the West Coast. Vancouver General Hospital has become the first facility in the country to use specially designed robots to help prepare chemotherapy treatments. And as CTV's Kevin Chirac shows us, the technology is changing the way cancer care is delivered.
Meet Vancouver General Hospital's new cancer-fighting robots.
This is a very life-saving technology.
Chiro Oncology robots, known as chemo robots, help prepare and assemble treatments for patients. They also reduce exposure for healthcare workers handling hazardous drugs.
It allows us to be much more efficient with our workflow.
The old way, it used to take pharmacy techs about an hour to produce 12 doses of treatment. Now, with the robots, it takes about 40 minutes. Doesn't seem like much, but on a mass scale, makes a big difference.
We are able to speed up our drug delivery process and production by approximately 30% relative to doing it in a manual fashion.
Launched in December, staff say they're proving to be a game changer.
We needed to make sure the accuracy, safety, and timely delivery of our medication. And all these 3 were met by Chiro Oncology robots.
The $3 million robots are the first in Canada and funded through the VGH and UBC Hospital Foundation's Greater Than Cancer campaign.
It's an important investment.
Angela Chapman, president of the foundation, says technology like this could have a bigger impact down the road.
So making them on demand in the way that they're done by these chemo robots will save money. And we believe that then that will be proof of concept for this to roll out in other locations in BC and, of course, across Canada.
And while errors can happen, staff say they are extremely rare and always caught.
So if there is an unexplained differential in what we expect, like what the robot expects. The robot knows and goes, nope, don't use this drug, redo it.
For now, the robots are focused on leukemia and bone marrow transplant patients. But with demand for cancer care rising, staff say they could help the system keep up.
This is just hopefully the beginning.
Kevin Chirac, CTV News, Vancouver.
And now we'd like to introduce you to the Maritimers who are marking milestones on Sunday. It's a 64th anniversary for Carol and Bernadette Brunn of Cookville, Nova Scotia.
Congratulations, you two. And it is a 69th anniversary for Bart and Dolores Shreen of Sackville, Nova Scotia. Congratulations, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Now that's milestones. Now we're going to get into a story. It's a fun trend taking flight this spring, especially in New Brunswick. Porch geese.
And at least one garden center is overwhelmed by their popularity. CTV's Laura Brown has that story.
When Jenny Scott ordered 50 metal geese, she wondered if she made a big mistake. Would customers flock to her greenhouse?
And they went so fast, and then we had to start compiling a waiting list of people, and I think that grew to almost 200 people.
Guess who's back again.
The garden center released this video when they were able to get restocked, and they called the 200 people on the wait list wanting their own goose.
Yeah, people are very aggressive about the geese. Yeah.
Aggressive, just like geese can be.
That's right. Yeah.
So what makes these so-called porch geese so popular? An employee dug into the history, finding it dates back to the 80s.
It was a thing, and more in the southern states. They used to be out of cement, and people would dress them up, create their own little outfits for them. And apparently, it kind of went out of fashion.
Not anymore. It's not clear why, but the geese have made a fashionable return to porches everywhere. This is Tilly, who's having a spa day at her home in Grand Lake, New Brunswick. And you might recognize this one, Queen Charlotte of Bridgerton fame. The garden center has outfits as well, but they've been selling out of those too.
I feel like it's hilarious, and people need something to smile about every day.
You can find them on porches, but also all over the internet these days. There's even a Facebook group, Porch Goose Club of Canada.
I can't explain it. It's just it's a geese. It's a geese itself.
Popping up on porches with people flocking for more. Laura Brown, CTV News, Lincoln, New Brunswick.
Okay, now I want one.
Oh, I want one too.
Right? All right, taking another look at our three-day forecast. New Brunswick, 24 degrees today, lots of sunshine across the province. Sunshine remains in the forecast on Tuesday, warming up to 30 degrees. Will be another hot day ahead on Wednesday, 29 with sunshine across the province. For Nova Scotia, 17 degrees today. We do have a few showers for parts of the province starting off the day. Clearing out, sunshine across Nova Scotia today. 25 degrees on Tuesday with mainly sunny skies, warming up to 27 on Wednesday. Looking at clouds clearing out, sunny skies into the afternoon. Prince Edward Island, 14 degrees today, mainly cloudy skies start off the day, sunshine into the afternoon. 23 on Tuesday with a mix of sun and cloud, warming up to 26 on Wednesday. Sunshine remains in the forecast.
It's Monday, June 8th. Today on Your Morning Atlantic, the union representing thousands of long-term care workers in Nova Scotia says it has reached a tentative agreement that could end an 8-week strike. Details just ahead in your news headlines.
And gifts for dads and grads. We'll ask the experts at English Jewelers for gift ideas for Father's Day and graduation. That's a little later in this half hour of Your Morning Atlantic.
Hey, happy Monday. It's June 8th. We're so happy that you could join us and that you make us part of your morning every single day. We are very grateful for that. June is such a busy month when you think about the fact that it's graduation season. It's teacher appreciation season too. I'm thinking about the end of school year gift for the teacher.
Yeah.
And then
Father's Day.
Father's Day is also the big one that's coming up as well. And it can be so challenging sometimes to find a thoughtful gift. But maybe Inglis is your one-stop shop, right?
It really is. It really is. Father's Day and grad, like especially for grad, because I know that a lot of times you want to give a piece of jewelry, something that lasts. I know I was looking for something last year.
Special.
Inglis wasn't on my radar yet then. Thanks to Your Morning Atlantic, it now is. So I will be definitely heading there for, oh gosh, a little locket, maybe some earrings.
Right?
Yeah.
Perfect little gifts.
Oh, I know. Anyway, lots of great stuff. That's all coming up right now.
Weather.
It's
a bit cold outside.
It is. Only a porch goose would love this cold morning.
Right? I think we all need to place an order for one now.
Indeed.
We were looking during the commercial break at Portuguese.
Yep. Absolutely, we were. All right, here's a live look at Halls Harbor. We are going to see sunshine throughout your day today, but also keep in mind it is cold early this morning. Temperatures will rise, but as of right now, it is 7 degrees in Halifax, 6 starting off your day in Sydney, 8 degrees early this morning in Charlottetown, 7 over in Moncton, 3 degrees in Cartwright, and 15 into St. John's, Newfoundland. Because of that sunshine, we are going to stress, keep in mind sun safety and hydration as you head out. The UV index is tracking high to very high across the maritime region. Due to active weather, it is tracking low to high throughout your day today for Newfoundland and Labrador. A frost advisory has been issued for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday morning. Here's a look at our satellite and radars. We are seeing sunshine for much of Atlantic Canada. We do have some active weather as well. A bit of shower activity early this morning for parts of Nova Scotia will clear out this afternoon, leaving sunshine. Parts of southern Labrador are looking at a bit of shower activity early in the morning. And then for Newfoundland, looking at periods of rain and or snow for parts of the province. In terms of the wind forecast, it is a bit windy starting off your day and will remain so. As of right now, 37 kilometers per hour in Canso. We're looking at 33 in Sydney and Grand Etang. 30 into Charlottetown. Wind gusts getting up to 54 kilometers per hour in Charlottetown, 48 in Grand Etang, as well as into Halifax, 46 in Sydney. We'll take another look at your forecast just ahead. First, a look at your local news with Amanda.
Thanks, Latavia. The union representing thousands of long-term care workers in Nova Scotia says it has reached a tentative agreement that could end an 8-week strike. The Canadian Union of Public Employees says picket lines across the province will stand down as its lead bargaining unit votes on the proposed new agreement. If the workers at St. Vincent's Nursing Home in Halifax accept the new deal, it will then be presented to members across the province for a vote. If members don't accept the deal, the strike will resume. CUPE represents about 3,600 workers across 36 care homes in a strike that started on April 13th. The employees' collective agreements expired in October 2023, and they were fighting for better wages, benefits, and other conditions. A New Brunswick woman has died following a hit and run over the weekend. Police were called just before 4 Saturday morning to Micmac Road in Escanobadich. According to police, it's believed the driver was traveling southeast when they veered onto the shoulder and struck a pedestrian. A 33-year-old woman died at the scene. Police say the driver left before officers arrived. They're asking anyone with information to come forward. In Nova Scotia, police in Truro looking for the public's help after a pedestrian there was hit in a grocery store parking lot over the weekend. Police say the person was hit just after 5 p.m. on Saturday in the parking lot of the Atlantic Superstore. The driver of the vehicle fled the scene. Investigators are asking people to come forward if they have any information. It will cost at least $1.7 million to clean up an abandoned fish sauce plant in rural Newfoundland. The town of St. Mary's says the public tender process for the contract to remove the rotting fish sauce from the abandoned factory has come to an end, and Capital Environmental Limited was the lowest bidder. The town says Capital's bid is higher than what was budgeted for, and councillors are working with the province to find the money. The Atlantic Seafood Sauce Company first opened in 1990, but the owner abandoned it about a decade later after a series of legal battles. In New Brunswick, the St. John Soapbox Derby returned to city streets over the weekend. And as CTV's Avery McRae shows us, the annual event brings out the entire community for a unique day of racing.
And we are set to go with this next super...
Cranston Avenue may have been closed for much of Saturday, but that didn't mean cars weren't racing down the street.
Just seeing people go down the hill, like the whole experience is just insane. It's just cool, really cool.
The 2026 St. John Soapbox Derby featured 34 cars, most of which came from local schools, all driven by young drivers around 10 years old. That includes Connolly Miller of Loch Lomond School.
The trick is to stay low, get all your weight into the back, and then you'll go down the hill fast.
Fellow racer Mia Roy admits it can be pretty scary barreling downhill, with the cars reaching speeds near 40 kilometers an hour. But the fun outweighs the fear.
We did research to help me go faster. Don't wear hoods because it'll the air will help you to push back so then you can go faster. Stuff things like that.
We're part of the International All-American Soapbox Derby family, so we're actually a sanctioned race.
Race organizer Deborah Lawton says very few people in town get the chance to take part in the annual event that began in 2011. She says while there is a prize on the line, it's all about the fun for the entire community.
It also raises funds for a program called Pals in the Park, where we bring students from 25 schools into Rockwood Park for 85 class trips. And that amounts to about 2,000 students coming into Rockwood Park for recreational, educational, enrichment activities.
In a time where screens and devices are becoming more prevalent, officials say getting outdoors is just what the doctor ordered.
There's a whole lot of research to show that being outdoors is a natural medicine. So anytime we can take learning outside the school walls into nature, it's a win for everybody.
And what better way to support outdoor learning than with some outdoor racing?
Here we go, race number 3.
Ava McRae, CTV News, St. John.
I love it. It looks a little scary, actually.
Yeah, brave kids.
Oh, yeah, so cool. I wish I did something like that when I was little.
I know. It reminds me of the film The Little Rascals.
I was just going to say, because of The Little Rascals, I was like, I want to do that.
When I was a kid, I didn't actually do it, but we had a soapbox derby, but you had to build your own soapbox, out of materials you'd find around. So
that's so cool.
Most of them wouldn't even get down the hill. They just
No, those kids, they had it planned out. They had to learn some of the science behind it.
I love it. Well, you know what? It's Monday, June 8th. Let's check in with Bruce and Suji and Helene and Cape Breton, courtesy of the Port Moran Wildlife Association. Oh, when the nest is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. It's windy there this morning. Look at that.
She's huge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that Helene?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's Helene.
Let's see her
Helene's
feet.
like, Mom, Dad, it's cold. It's cold here alone, but she's old enough to be left alone for a bit.
Bring me a fresh eel, please.
Pretty soon she's going to be babysitting other baby eagles, right? Making $2 an hour.
Oh, gosh. More nowadays in this economy.
For real. So cute.
Oh my gosh.
And so big now.
She is huge. The feathers are coming in beautifully. Oh, there's her head. Okay, I get it now. There's her head. See her head there? It's closest to the left. Yeah. But it is cold, and it's very windy in Cape Breton today.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Well, Helene, thanks for letting us check in with you.
Oh, we look forward.
So cute.
So cute. All right, it is a little chillier today, but Latavia's saying it's going to warm up. Still ahead a little bit later, we're going to try some more offerings from the summer edition of the PC Insiders Report. One of our coworkers says it literally tastes like summer. She's eating the ice cream.
It does. It does. It's delish.
Yeah, but first we've got the cooler Monday forecast with Latavia. Here's a live look at Walton, Nova Scotia. Nice Acadian flag there. But you can also see some cloudy skies too. The forecast is up after this.
Good morning and happy Monday. The time now is 8:12. We're taking a live look at a sunny start to the day over in Peggy's Cove. As of right now, it is 8 degrees starting off your day. Temperature is expected to rise, still remaining below seasonal though for parts of the region. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. We are seeing a bit of a cool start to the day for much of Atlantic Canada. Temperatures are expected to rise though. As of right now, it is 8 degrees in Halifax, 6 starting off your day in Sydney, with 9 degrees in Charlottetown and in Fredericton. 12 degrees now in Labrador City and 15 starting off your day in St. John's, Newfoundland. We do have a frost advisory for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday morning. We are expecting, as temperatures cool off into the overnight hours, that patchy frost could develop. Over to our forecast timeline. We are going to see clouds continue to clear out for the maritime region. A bit of shower activity holding on to parts of Cape Breton Island, parts of eastern Nova Scotia. That will clear as well into the afternoon. For parts of Labrador, we are going to see a bit of precipitation also starting off your day for parts of southern Labrador. That will clear out as well. And for Newfoundland, looking at rain and or snow for parts of the province, holding on to precipitation into the afternoon and evening. For the maritime region, a few clouds return for parts of New Brunswick. Other than that, though, temperatures will warm up yet again into Tuesday's forecast. Sunshine sticks around, and we are going to see that warm up continue over the next couple of days. Going to be quite nice this week. In terms of our rainfall totals, we are going to see trace amounts indicated for parts of Labrador, and then for Newfoundland, only seeing around 2 to 10 millimeters expected. For our forecast today for New Brunswick, daytime highs will range from 19 degrees in Moncton all the way up to 26 in Edmonton and Campbellton. Lots of sunshine across the province today, increasing cloudiness into the afternoon, but still being left with mainly sunny skies. Wind picking up, though, out of the north, 20 gusting to 40 kilometers per hour. For Prince Edward Island, highs between 12 degrees in Surrey, up to 16 in Tignish and Summerside. A mix of sun and clouds starts off your day. Clouds clear into the afternoon. Wind out of the north, 30 gusting to 60. For Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, daytime highs between 9 degrees in Sydney, up to 17 in Amherst. Showers starting off your day will clear out, leaving sunshine into the afternoon. And then for the rest of Nova Scotia, daytime highs ranging from 17 to 22 degrees, being the warmest into Shelburne. Mainly sunny start to your day. Clouds clear out. Lots of sunshine into the afternoon. Wind gusts at 50. It's actually heating up in Labrador City today with 23 degrees. A mix of sun and cloud throughout your day. Showers arrive into the evening with 13 degrees into St. John's, Newfoundland. Periods of rain expected throughout your day. Sunshine returns across Newfoundland into Tuesday's forecast. We do have some shower activity remaining across parts of Labrador. A low chance of showers expected for parts of Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia into the afternoon. But for the most part, seeing sunshine and warm temperatures over the next couple of days. Going to be heating up. That's a look at your weather forecast. Going to throw things over to Amanda.
Thank you, Latavia. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre is making his pitch today on why Alberta should remain in Canada.
I want a strong Alberta within a united Canada.
The majority of Albertans who do think that Alberta has been treated unfairly, that it doesn't get the respect for the contribution it makes to the country, and to have someone speak to that could change the minds of those who are what we call soft separatists.
That's Laurie Williams, Mount Royal University political analyst speaking. His keynote speech in Calgary will be the launch of Poilievre's campaign to promote a stronger Alberta within a united Canada. An excerpt of his speech shared with CTV News reads, "We do not need a different country, Alberta. We need different government policies in Ottawa." The Carney government has signed a memorandum of understanding with Alberta on a potential pipeline, but Poilievre argues that doesn't go far enough. Alberta is set to hold a referendum on October 19th that will include several questions, including one related to independence. Today is World Oceans Day in St. John's. Those who teach about the vast waters that surround us open up their doors to those wanting to learn. CTV's Garrett Berry reports.
Where some of the smallest meet some of the smallest creatures.
The little things and the small and the really large animals is what they get most excited about.
World Oceans Day and its celebrations have become a tradition at the Marine Institute in St. John's.
All right, so this is a toad.
This is our 17th annual event to the public, so this is one of the most exciting things I do in my job.
Things get hands-on.
I really like holding all the sea animals and learning about how to care for the ocean.
And in depth.
I can see it very close because the little thing right there in it is like when we see.
Maybe, I don't know, like it can help them for the studies, stuff like that, you know, give them some passion for it, biology.
First recognized at the UN level in 2008, World Oceans Day is a Canadian creation to draw attention to the ocean ecosystem and climate change. That mission is still resonating here in Newfoundland and Labrador.
It's also a concept that kids can really kind of grab onto, and kids are our next generation to help protect our oceans.
There's been some positive trends in this province. The famous northern cod stock is continuing its slow recovery, and the important capelin populations, food for birds, whales, and seals alike, is also up this spring. But the forecast for snow crab, which has become king in the province's fishery, is dire. And this year, authorities cut fishing quotas.
So part of the event here today is to bring in the families and bring in the kids, talk about the different things happening in our oceans, climate change being one of them.
There was reading.
We also have so much history around the ocean, whether you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, and I think a lot of people can relate to the book.
And even a little recruiting.
And maybe one day they'll be in my marine geoscience class.
Trying to pass the love of the ocean and its future into the hands of the next generation. Garrett Berry, CTV News, St. John's.
Thank you, Garrett. And the Tony Awards were handed out in New York City last night, and as promised, Pink kicked things off with a huge performance.
amazing.
Very much a playful nod to Lady Marmalade, including appearances from Megan Thee Stallion, Neil Patrick Harris, and more than 100 other Broadway performers. As for the awards, Schmigadoon won Best New Musical, Ragtime won Best Musical Revival, and top acting awards in a musical went to its stars Joshua Henry and Hamilton, Ontario's Cassie Levy. Levy is the first Canadian actress to ever win in this specific category. The award for Best New Play went to Liberation. Another break here on Your Morning Atlantic. When we return, we visit our partners, English Jewelers, for gifts for both dad and grads. That's up next.
Move Mornings with Aaron and Peter. Weekday mornings on Move 100. The most fun in the morning. And home of the $1,000 Minute. Only on Move 100 Halifax.
We're back at English Jewelers headquarters in Truro. I'm joined again by Tracy, and today we're talking about gifts for Father's Day and graduation. And I know from experience these can be challenging.
Yes, it can be tough, and honestly, the best place to start isn't what to buy, it's what you want the gift to represent. For Father's Day, you know, it's usually appreciation, something they'll use and think of you. And for grads, it's about marking a milestone, something they can keep long term. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is choosing something beautiful, but it never gets worn. You know, it just sits in a jewelry box collecting dust, and we don't want that. We always suggest first looking at what the person is already wearing, you know, whether they're wearing gold or silver, simple or bold styles. That's the best place to start.
Okay, well that also makes sense, yes. Yeah, perfect.
And for men especially, it's usually best to start with something clean and subtle, you know, like a simple chain or bracelet. And we do carry great options from brands like Italgem or Thomas Sabo. And they're very stylish, very cost-effective, and very wearable.
I imagine, too, you want to think about the kind of lifestyle of the person you're buying the jewelry for.
Yes, definitely. Durability matters more than people think. You know, for active dads, we recommend things like stainless steel jewelry or watches, something, you know, low maintenance they don't have to worry about. And for grads, it's all about those everyday pieces, you know, that they can wear all the time. Whether it's going to school, going to work, or going out.
How do you choose whether to get something on the trendier side or more classic?
Yeah, so we always say a great gift usually has a bit of both. Something that feels current but won't go out of style. For women, things like diamond studs, simple pendants, or even pearls are very popular always. You know, they're modern, but very timeless.
Yeah, I think if you have to err on the side of caution, go timeless. For example, the piece that you're wearing, this necklace, this pendant necklace, diamond pendant, perfect.
Yes, and it's a lab-grown diamond pendant with a simple gold chain. I wear it every day.
Yep, and gold hoops, a great choice too, and I wear them, never go wrong. Oh my gosh, and pearls, they are back in a big way actually.
They are. I mean, I don't think they ever go out of style.
They never go out of style, but my daughter would just love to receive this as a grad gift.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
And I've been looking around the store, and you don't have to spend a fortune either.
Not at all. It's really about choosing something well-made and meaningful. And as we always say here, a simple quality piece will always outlast something overly trendy and feel more special over time.
How can you make that gift feel more personal?
Sometimes it's as simple as choosing something with meaning. And you know, our team here is really helpful. All of our associates are experienced in helping customers find something that truly fits the person that they're shopping for.
That is true. I can tell you from experience, every time I come into the shop, everyone just makes me feel so special, and they take all the time I need.
Good. That's what we want.
Yeah, for sure. And the timing could be more perfect to come in and pick out that perfect gift for a dad or a grad.
That's right. Right now is actually a great time to come in shopping for these kinds of gifts. We are offering 20% off all of our watches and men's jewelry, including Italgem and Thomas Sabo, along with special pricing on diamond studs and pendants and pearl necklaces.
Lovely.
Yeah, so it's a great time.
Oh my gosh, a wonderful time. Well, Tracy, this has always been, it's a gift just to spend time in your your store. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming, Crystal.
And we put more information about English Jewelers on our website, or just stop into any of their 4 locations.
Taking another look at our 3-day forecast. Sunny skies across New Brunswick today with a high of 24. Heating up on Tuesday, 30 degrees, 29 degrees on Wednesday, and sunshine sticking around across the province. For Nova Scotia today, we do have a few showers early in the morning for parts of the province. Will clear out, leaving sunshine with a high of 17. 25 degrees on Tuesday with mainly sunny skies and sunshine in the forecast midweek with a high of 27. For Prince Edward Island, 14 degrees today, mainly cloudy skies start off the day. Will clear out, leaving sunshine into the afternoon. 23 degrees on Tuesday and a mix of sun and cloud midweek on Wednesday, warming up to 26.
Still ahead, it's here. The PC Insiders Report Summer Edition has arrived. From the grill to desserts, we're going to taste test some of the items that you can add to the cart this season. And we know our barbecue out back, it's heating up right now. We'll have that taste test coming up.
Good morning, Atlantic, Canada. Thank you so much for joining us. The time now is 8:30. It's been a jam-packed show today. I can't complain.
Nicely balanced, though. We've got
right?
PC Insider here, but then, of course, we did some Legree Fitness with you. So that's good. And
balance.
Balance.
It's all about
balance.
Exactly, especially in the summer.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got to savor the beautiful weather while we have it.
Absolutely. And temperatures will be heating up. Cool to start early this morning and breezy across the region, which doesn't help to warm things up as fast, at least. We are going to see temperatures warming up, though. Sunshine for much of the region, and it's going to be a lovely week ahead as temperatures continue to heat up. And that sunshine sticks around for the most part.
Ooh.
As you can see from our live eye, beautiful sunny start to the day.
It's like a clam.
I know, right?
It does. The world's most enormous mollusk.
Yeah. Well, we are going to see lots of sunshine across the maritime region, extending into Labrador as well. As of right now, it is 8 degrees to start off the day in Halifax, 9 in Charlottetown, as well as into Fredericton. Looking at 3 degrees in Cartwright still and 4 degrees in St. Anthony. Keep in mind sun safety when heading out, as the UV index will track high to very high across all 3 maritime provinces. Newfoundland and Labrador currently today tracking low to high throughout your day today. And we do have a frost advisory in effect for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday, as well as some active weather in the forecast. Newfoundland dealing with periods of rain and or snow. Parts of southern Labrador dealing with some showers early in the morning. And Cape Breton Island, eastern Nova Scotia also seeing a few showers early in the morning before clearing, leaving sunshine throughout your day today. It is going to be windy today for parts of the maritime region. As of right now, 46 kilometers per hour in Halifax, 44 in Sydney, 41 in Canso, with 37 in Grand Etang. Wind gusts getting up to 65 kilometers per hour in Halifax, 57 into Sydney, with 54 in Grand Etang, 48 in Charlottetown. We'll take one last look at your forecast just ahead, but first, one last look at your local news with Amanda.
Thanks, Latavia. The union representing thousands of long-term care workers in Nova Scotia says it has reached a tentative agreement that could end an 8-week strike. The Canadian Union of Public Employees says picket lines across the province will stand down as its lead bargaining unit votes on the proposed new agreement. If the workers at St. Vincent's Nursing Home in Halifax accept the new deal, it will then be presented to members across the province for a vote. If members don't accept the deal, the strike will resume. CUPE represents about 3,600 workers across 36 care homes, a strike that started on April 13th. A New Brunswick woman has died following a hit and run over the weekend. Police were called just before 4 Saturday morning to Micmac Road in Esconobaditch. According to police, it's believed the driver was traveling southeast when they veered onto the shoulder and struck a pedestrian. 33-year-old woman died at the scene. Police say the driver left before officers arrived. They're asking anyone with information to contact them. Well, you may have heard about forever chemicals, synthetic chemicals that don't break down in the environment or the human body. In PEI, a couple is suing the province after finding a dangerous level of them in their well water. CTV's Maria Saru has more.
A stack of documents now sits at the center of Doug and Robin Jenkins' living room. Research papers and test results into something they can't see, smell, or taste, but has changed how they live in their own home.
We've been very reluctant to even shower in the water.
Last year, provincial testing found PFAS, often called forever chemicals, in their private well water. The results were 20 times what Health Canada recommends for drinking. The PEI government has been supplying them with water jugs, but the Jenkins are suing the province, seeking roughly $2 million plus property damages.
This is a last and desperate resort to make the government accountable.
Though it's not clear what's causing the problem, they allege the contamination is coming from a former construction and demolition waste site nearby. The site operated behind this gate for several years before it was shut down after an inspection found it wasn't meeting provincial regulations. CTV News asked the province about the lawsuit, but didn't receive responses to our questions. For the Jenkins, the fear isn't only what's in the water, but what's in their bodies. Blood work showed their PFAS levels were well above what U.S. clinical guidance links to higher health risks.
It's just a sad event. It's just life-changing. It's a ticking time bomb within us all.
Most people have some forever chemicals in their blood, but toxicologists say the goal is to reduce exposure.
Health Canada tells us that PFAS can affect multiple organs, including the liver and the kidneys, but also multiple systems.
This farm has stayed in the family for more than 4 generations. The Jenkins hope to pass it on to their daughters, but now it comes with contamination and a fight they never wanted. Maria Saru, CTV News, Hazelbrook, Prince Edward Island.
Thank you, Maria. Finally, there was a colorful celebration through the streets of downtown Halifax over the weekend. Thousands gathered for the 5th annual Festival of Chariots. CTV's Jim Kwame was there and brings us the sights and sounds.
The Yatra, or Festival of Chariots, Chariot Fest, has been going on in India for thousands of years, and it represents a joy ride by Krishna, his brother Balaram, and sister Subhadra. So it's a family event. They went way up north, and during a solar eclipse, and everyone came from different parts of the world to celebrate a big family event. Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama. The chariot is Krishna, and his team will be placed on the chariot. We have a chance to pull the chariot by rope, and basically it reflects, let's move forward in a happy state. Let's not be too bothered by what's negative, but forge ahead with good karma.
So I'm originally from Ontario. I was born and raised in Toronto, and I migrated here with my family about 6 years ago. And as we came here, we noticed there was a big influx of Southeast Asian immigrants coming into the province and looking for ways to be part of a community. This festival that we host here is actually something that's been taking place in Toronto for over 54 years now. It's been happening for thousands of years in India. And what a lot of people do is they go for pilgrimage to actually go to this festival. It's a yoga enthusiast festival. It's a festival to enlighten your spiritual self to some degree. So people now can come here and participate in it, and we do it to focus around the community. So we ask everyone to come out, and we're all about promoting goodness. You know, goodness in the sense that we want to make certain that people find a way to form a community, make relationships, and be part of something good. There's so much turmoil and turbulence in the world today, and we acknowledge that we understand it happens, and there's so many mistakes that have happened in the past. But the whole thing that we're trying to do is look to see how we move forward. ISKCON itself is a movement, as we call it, and the whole objective is to promote goodness and good qualities and try to make certain that we're reflective of the community that we're in as well too.
I love that. Look at the turnout.
Yeah, wonderful. Weather was great.
Weather was fantastic for it. Free food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
I love the summer season.
Me too.
Yeah.
Gosh, just the beginning. Yeah, speaking of summer season, many have their recreational hockey leagues on hold for the summer. So maybe you can play this alternative version in the pool. It's underwater hockey. It was first developed in the 1950s in the UK. It seems to be surging in popularity elsewhere, although this is the first I've heard of it around here. Players say it's intense and physically demanding because you have to hold your breath while playing. One of the places underwater hockey is most popular is the United Arab Emirates, and they're hoping to have a great showing at this year's World Championships being held in Indonesia this summer. So probably not this year. It'd be too late to get a team together and get over there, but maybe next year.
I know, my Speedo is still at the dry cleaners. I learned learned 2 new things. I learned about water hockey, and I learned that there's a world championship.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. See, this is the time to get in on the ground floor in Canada. Right?
Good for them.
All right, we're going to talk about some events taking place in our neck of the woods with our community calendar. King's Landing has reopened for its 52nd season. From now until October 12th, you can head over there to visit and explore the village at your own pace and enjoy all of the open-air museum and all of the things they have to offer. To learn more, head over to the website. And there will be a complimentary Community Changers breakfast in Charlottetown later this week, Thursday, June 11th at 7 a.m. You can come out and enjoy a yummy feast. To reserve a spot, make sure to head over to the website and send them an email. And Blind Sports Nova Scotia's free tandem biking program is urgently seeking volunteers for biking pilots. If you are a confident and experienced cyclist, text or call Jenny at the number on your screen. The volunteer workshop is tonight from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at St. Andrew's Community Center here in Halifax. And if you do have an upcoming event, send us the details. We'd love to promote it. Your Morning Atlantic at ctv.ca.
You know what also opened over the past weekend? Blue Nose 2 sailings in Lunenburg.
Oh, great.
Yes,
nice.
That just started up this weekend.
Fantastic.
And I was down there. The Blue Nose 2 was gone, the schooner out of there. But it was taking people on tour.
I love it.
Very cool.
Another sign of the summer, Latavia.
How about a taste of the summer?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we return to the YMA kitchen to get the scoop on the 2026 PC Summer Insiders Report. Coming up next, we have dips, stuff from the barbecue like burgers. Woo. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Look at that, a beautiful start to the day over in McAdam. Welcome back. The time now is 8:43. As you can see here, clear, sunny skies. Currently 8 degrees in your area. Temperatures continue to heat up. Weather is brought to you by Cummins Trusted Home Standby Generators. As of right now, it is 9 degrees heading outdoors in Halifax, 6 currently in Sydney, with 9 degrees in Charlottetown as well as into Fredericton, 12 degrees now in Labrador City, and 15 starting off your day in St. John's, Newfoundland. We do have a frost advisory in effect for parts of Newfoundland until early Tuesday. As temperatures cool down into the overnight hours, we are expecting that patchy frost to develop. Over to our forecast timeline. Sunshine for much of the Maritime region. Clouds will continue to clear out this afternoon. Already seeing showers move out for parts of Nova Scotia. Now, Newfoundland and Labrador are going to deal with some active weather as well. For southern Labrador, looking at a bit of shower activity clearing into the afternoon. And then for Newfoundland, looking at periods of rain and or snow expected. Into the evening, we are going to see increasing cloudiness for New Brunswick. Other than that, though, temperatures are on the cooler side of things for tonight. Temperatures will warm up, though, into Tuesday's forecast for our daytime highs, and sunshine will stick around for much of the region. If you are wondering about rainfall totals, it's going to remain quite light for Labrador. For Newfoundland, looking at around 2 to 10 millimeters, heaviest being into Gander. Over to our forecast today for New Brunswick. Daytime highs will range from 19 to 26 degrees, being the warmest into Edmundston and Campbellton. Lots of sunshine with increasing cloudiness this afternoon, still being left with mainly sunny skies. Wind picking up for parts of the province up to 40. For Prince Edward Island, highs between 12 degrees in Surrey, up to 16 in Tignish and Summerside. We are going to see 14 degrees in Charlottetown today. Clouds will clear out. Lots of sunshine across the island, but wind picking up 60 kilometers per hour for our wind gusts. For Cape Breton, eastern Nova Scotia, saw a few showers early on, clearing out, leaving sunshine. Daytime highs range from 9 degrees in Sydney up to 17 in Amherst. And then for the rest of Nova Scotia, mainly sunny start to your day with clouds clearing further into the afternoon. Daytime highs between 17 to 22 degrees in Shelburne, wind gusts of 50. Also heating up in Labrador City today as well, with a high of 23 degrees. A mix of sun and cloud with showers moving in this evening. 13 degrees for St. John's, Newfoundland, looking at periods of rain today. For Tuesday's forecast, is going to be heating up above seasonal for much of our daytime highs. Sunshine returns across Newfoundland. Labrador dealing with some shower activity and a low chance of showers for parts of the Maritime region. That continues in our forecast into Tuesday evening and into Wednesday's forecast. Lots of sunshine, heating up further, probably the warmest day of the work week. Perfect for the PC Insider, ladies.
All right, thank you so much, Latavia. Look at this spread. Suzette Belleville is back with our partners from PC Insiders Report. now we get to actually chow down on some solid food.
Oh, there is lots of amazing stuff, Crystal. And you know what this is all about? Hosting your family and friends, your loved ones. During this time of year, you're watching Canada play some soccer, cheering them on. Maybe you're watching baseball or getting ready to celebrate Canada Day. This is a feast for you, thanks to the PC Insiders Report Summer Edition. Now, let's start with some drinks, Crystal.
Amazing.
You thirsty?
Yes, I am.
You've been on air for almost 3 hours.
Yep.
We have the passion fruit guava sparkling water there that you can enjoy, and a guava lemonade as well.
Okay.
But really what's fun about this, Crystal, is the DIY ice cubes you can make.
Yes!
And the recipe for that in the PC Insiders Report Summer Edition. So in this one here, there is a bit of mint, there's some rosemary, there is some lemon juice, I believe some strawberries in there as well. But really, you can do it yourself. And in the Insiders Report, lots of recipes.
It's refreshing as heck. I'm going to put a little of the guava lemonade in there to make a little melange, if you will.
Yes, a melange, absolutely.
A little melange, a little guava. That's the fruit of the summer, eh?
It is. It really is. I want to take you through some appetizers now.
Okay.
So we have the tomato sizzle dip. How beautiful is that? To me, I look at it very Mediterranean inspired.
It's gorgeous.
With the Mixiani tomatoes. Look at the colors of the Mixiani tomatoes. Their varieties.
Yeah, I love that. And they come like that.
Oh, yeah, I added with some yogurt. The recipe, again, in the PC Insiders Report, use the PC sea salt nan chips or some cucumbers to dip it in. Absolutely delicious.
Wow.
One of my favorite items this summer, I'm so excited for this, is the sizzle wheel. And it is a new take on a shrimp ring. We're jazzing it up. We're heating it up. This is the garlic and herb one. Or there's also a chili crisp shrimp as well. Pop it in the oven or on the grill, and it's hot. Do you want to?
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Really,
it smells so good. So this is obviously the garlic one.
Yeah, this is the garlic one.
Look at how
too
big
spicy
those
this early in the
shrimp are.
morning.
Oh my gosh! Like that's a generous portion.
So easy, and the flavor and the smell absolutely delicious.
Oh my gosh!
Now here's something really fun that's going to explode your taste buds, Crystal. So we were talking about guava, tomatoes. We're moving on to mango now, and the maxed out mango salad. Again, that recipe in the Insiders Report, which is amazing. So mangoes are really popular this year. PC really went and picked the best ones. You know, from around the world. There are some tropical fruits in there in here. This is also the mangoes, and this one, the crimson peach mango. Oh my gosh, you can only imagine the taste.
Yeah.
There's kiwi in there, but la pièce de résistance is the coconut crackle.
Coconut crackle. So this is, so the recipe's in there. You can get the ingredients at your local store that sells like Superstore.
Oh, the coconut. Others. Oh, yes, it's nice and crinkly.
Oh.
It cracks when you eat it. It's like a, think of like a crouton, but coconut form, right? And the recipe is in there. Oh my goodness. The crinkle to it. It really, when you bite it, the flavor, the honey, the allspice. Oh,
so fun, so fresh. Okay.
Absolutely. Now, the mains, of course. Pair the salad with your mains. There are some beautiful burgers here. There's the jerk chicken burger. Put on the grill. Serve it with the brioche-style bun. And a nice PC coleslaw on top. And then here we have the Heat Chaser jalapeno and cheddar burger, beef burger. So there's beef and chicken options for everyone. Dress it up. This too, the bun is fun because the bun has heat in it too. This is the new PC Gigantico jalapeno bun.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely delicious. There's also some new dips and spreads. That's a tuned garlic, and this is a roasted red pepper. And speaking of roasted red pepper, check out these awesome sausages, Crystal. Oh my gosh. You can get these new sausages. This is the spinach and feta in here. It's cooked like this. You can find them like this. 16 grams of protein.
Whoa, okay, I'll give that a try.
Give it a try. Absolutely delicious. There's also a red pepper and matzo flavor and a garlic and herbs flavor as well.
Oh my gosh, those are great.
So good, so good. And then you can even pair it with some of the jerk chicken chips too. Something for everyone. Sweet treats for the end of the day because we have to have a spread for everybody. The dates, which is great. Sukari dates, which means sugar. Wonderful way if you just want something light. Or, of course, my favorite, the Triplicious Very Strawberry Layered Cheesecake Pie. Delicious. Or the ice creams, the Rainbow Trail, the Pina Colada, and, of course, the new Misa.
Right. If you missed it earlier, show off that there's little charms.
This is the Canadiana one.
So
little
fun.
Charms. Trade them, buy them. So fun. Crystal, something for everyone. Are you hungry?
Because I am hungry. I'm going to dive in. I think I'm going to try the jerk chicken burger. So they're in the frozen section, and then those delicious sausages are in the section that sells. They're not frozen. Yeah, they're not part of the grocery store.
Yep. Anywhere PC products are available in your community, you will find these items in the PC Insiders Report.
Okay,
What are we starting with?
I'm gonna go with the jerk chicken burger, and it's gonna be a mess. So we're gonna take it to break. Oh my gosh, Suzette, thank you so much.
I think I want the cheddar jalapeno.
Okay, well, on the count of 3, we're gonna bite into it. Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3.
3. Mmm.
I love it.
That's summer right there.
Oh my gosh, so much flavor. 8:51. We'll be back to wrap up the show after this. Mmm. Whoa.
The #1 morning show in Halifax. Turk, Megan, and Amateur Alex. And home to the biggest artists. Halifax's #1 hit music station. 101.3 Virgin Radio.
Yum.
Looks good.
Yeah. You guys got to take over. I've moved into a kind of feeding frenzy, and I know we're going to
I mean, if you insist, if we have to.
Ladies, you need to try something.
Yes, yes.
So many samples. The jerk chicken burger.
Oh goodness.
We have also we have some samples cut up of the smoked chicken sausages, spinach and feta. If you'd like one of those, Amanda, a sample of the chicken sausage.
The chicken sausage is really delicious.
Spinach and feta. 16 grams of protein. I'm very impressed by this. This is wonderful. Mango, maxed out mango salad, delicious. You really like the shrimp too, Crystal.
Oh my gosh.
Sizzle wheel.
Truly love the shrimp. It's just and this dip, and I love that this is not only a place to tell you all the great options you have. The recipes are great. They actually, they're tried and tested, and they really work.
There's fun little catalogs you'll find in the store wherever PC sells their products. Super colorful.
Nice.
I love it. I love the recipes in it.
Honestly, perfect for the summer season. Oh, thank you guys.
That sounds so good.
Oh yeah, it's great. Lots of fun stuff if you're watching the game or having people over.
I know.
And you know what? I'm sorry about the Habs, Suzette.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
I know.
Yeah, they got though.
That was rough.
Canadian team.
Now we just gotta hope the Blue Jays keep doing good.
Right?
Oh, hey, JW. No snacks for you.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
And these glasses you can get from there too?
The guava lemonade, yeah. That's
it is. I made you once. This is my little. It's called the.
Absolutely. Here you
this is called the Insider Sensation. I just made it up.
Well, and I think Amanda, you would really like making your DIY ice cubes too.
I was right.
That's
So
amazing.
fancy. Perfect.
They're made with
Perfect for the summer season.
With the lemon sparkling water. All right. Well, this is cheers. This is just the beginning, ladies. Cheers to a beautiful summer ahead.
Cheers. I love it.
Cheers.
And thank you to our partners at PC Insiders for this wonderful taste test. This is really.
Oh my goodness.
Lots of goodies. Lots of fresh, colorful items.
Too. I can bubbly water with a juice. We do that, but I haven't tried this combination. That's awesome.
Super fun.
It's a guava.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You can really, make it your own.
Yeah.
Make it your own, which I love.
Okay, we have 30 seconds left. Everybody
Yeah, I want to get in on the
Pick
shrimp.
something you want. Get in the shrimp.
Here,
Go ahead.
You are going to want to get in it, but you're going to want to grab
Thank
that
you
as
so
well.
much.
Get in on the shrimp. Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I'm excited for the mango salad, too.
It's really good.
Oh, yeah. The coconut crackle.
wow.
The coconut crackle.
Going in for more shrimp.
Yeah.
Super, super.
Oh my gosh, this is the best. And what a healthy breakfast is. They say get lots of protein in the morning. Mission accomplished.
We're eating ice cream at 7 a.m. Can't beat that.
All right, have a great day, everybody. It looks like a sunny one. Enjoy it.
One more?